battlegrounds, drink some Diet Pepsis, and talk about the Ascension.
I'm not angry. What the?
The longest-running weekly overproduced, under-talented, episodic, sometimes echoing, often infighting wrestling podcast.
And welcome to Markdown Wrestling Podcast, episode 385. What are you doing? Stop. You know what? Don't even tell me. You're not even unmuted yet. I don't want to talk to you right now. Roadie Rob here. We're gonna do we're doing a special edition of our podcast tonight. We're just gonna talk Mania and NXT. We're gonna do our Brian versus Adam trivia at the end of the night, and then yes, we are gonna talk about the John Oliver thing. That'll be our final thoughts. Is all about John Oliver. I want to introduce to you for our podcast listeners and our live listeners as well on YouTube Live, Twitch Live, and Facebook Live. My panel in studio. We were supposed to have Medine. He flaked out on us. So boo, Medine. He might call in for something. Whatever. I have Adam. Say hi, Adam.
Hi. Am I allowed to talk now?
Yeah, you're allowed to talk now.
Oh, that's awesome. Brian, you're funny.
Bionic Brian, as you can hear, is here. Say hi, Brian.
Rob, thank you for having me once again. It's always a pleasure.
It should be. You're welcome. Absolutely. So again, no reaction to Raw tonight. We'll add, if there's anything significant that happened tonight on Raw, we'll put it into whatever that match is on Mania. So we're gonna go match by match on Mania, match by match on NXT, make some predictions, play some trivia, and then talk John Oliver. And that'll be our show for tonight. Tomorrow night's SmackDown show will be a reaction show to SmackDown. Just a normal reaction show. Just throw everything what you want. Whatever you want to do there. All right, so let's just kick right into it. Oh, it's not. Is it playing? No, it's not playing. Nope, my music is not playing. You got music over there, Adam?
I didn't even open it yet.
No? Okay, wonderful.
He doesn't have his windows open because,
Yeah.
I do have the windows open.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, that I do have.
Okay. So let's just start it. All right, so let's start Mania here. Adam, you just want to go into it?
Sure.
Right.
Where should we start? Let's start with the Not Moolah Memorial Battle Royal. The competitors that we know of are Asuka, Carmella, Naomi, Imone Anal, Mandy Rose, Sonya Deville, Nikki Cross. Hey, Dana Brooke, I guess she's healthy. Ruby Riott, Liv Morgan, Sarah Logan, Mickie James, and Zelina Vega.
It's a good list.
It's a good list, but
a lot of women.
Does it matter? Especially Asuka right there, just being stuck right after the title.
What do you mean does it matter?
Does it matter? What is the significance of this is what I'm saying. There are 13 women in this battle royal, even if they make it around 20.
Let me ask you a question.
What does it matter?
Let me ask you a question. Are you going to say that about the men's battle royal?
Absolutely.
You are?
No,
he wasn't.
No, he won't.
No.
Absolutely.
He did not plan it.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
You would not have.
Actually, that's where I would build most of my case if we want to talk about these together. But the men is going to include SNL hosts this year.
Yeah.
2 years ago, it included Gronk. Let's just recap the winners. What has it done for any of them? Baron Corbin,
Mojo
Rawley. What was it? Cesaro.
Didn't Big Show.
Big Show.
Cesaro got to be a tag team champion again.
Wow, Frankenstein. I mean, no, seriously though, these are two worthless gimmicks, and let's face it, aren't they both pre-show bound?
Who?
Both of these matches.
I don't know.
The non-Moolah Memorial Battle Royal.
Brian, talk to him
Andre.
because I'm working on this.
I think I know I would say a fact, the Andre is going to be on the pre-show. It always is, right? I think ever since they've had it, it's been on.
The first one wasn't. I want to say
sure about that?
I'm not sure. I want to say the first one was a curtain jerker.
I feel like they've closed out the pre-show.
Oh, Matt Hardy won.
Oh, Matt. See, again, how fucking forgettable. Matt Hardy won last fucking year. That's how bad it is and doesn't matter.
Plus, I mean, it's not really like they gloat or they don't really like do anything afterwards. Like, you don't win anything. You don't have a number one contendership.
At least you got to carry the green belt around.
Right, in Saudi Arabia.
For one night.
All the Battle Royals is this generation's participation trophy. We want to be on Mania too. Fine. Here's Here's a fucking battle royal. You can. Would you turn that down?
I'm working on it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you want to call attention to it?
Yeah, I do. Because you're a moron. I want everybody out there in podcast land to know Adam is a moron.
Check the tape. You started the show off with bad sound effects, couldn't cue your music, and now you're calling me out. But go on.
What bad sound effects? He doesn't know what he's talking about.
I thought
They sounded like a robot.
Did they?
No,
Yes, they were distorted.
That didn't happen. Anyway, so the women's battle royal. Are we picking on this? And again, well, it can make a difference. It can show who they plan on pushing. I mean, real good, but I don't know. Go ahead.
Do you think it's gonna be Asuka?
No,
I feel like no.
God, no.
Really?
No, they just fucked her over.
And she won the Royal Rumble and got fucked over last year, Brian.
There it is.
What the fuck?
Don't you remember last year, though? She won the Royal Rumble, the first women's Royal Rumble, and lost at Mania to Charlotte, who just won the title last week. I think, well, we'll get there. But, again, women's battle royal, men's battle royal, not worth the fuck to me, but we can go ahead and pick them. They matter none.
And no, I'm this year. I'm thinking that things are going to change. It's going to be a relevant thing. And it's no, it's not.
No.
My women's battle royal is going to be Mandy Rose. I think she's the obvious Vince push.
Okay.
And she was supposed to have.
It's not a bad pick.
And she's probably supposed to have the Asuka match at Mania that they fucking squashed.
Yeah,
and,
it's not a bad pick.
Yeah, and Andre Battle Royal, I know it's not. It's the right pick. Andre Battle Royal, I'm going to go EC3.
Really?
Yeah, I think so. They haven't done anything with him. He's been quiet.
So exactly. So that's a reason why he's going to
Yes.
win.
Let me read the competitors real quick.
Okay.
In that one.
Can you do it for the women's one also? Just
okay,
so
one more
clear?
time for the Brian Slows. There's Asuka, Carmella, Mandy Rose, Sonya Deville, Nikki Cross, Dana Brooke, Ruby Riott, Liv Morgan, Sarah Logan, Mickie James, Zelina Vega, Anal, and Imone. And then we have in the men's, we have Braun Strowman, Michael Shea, Colin Jost. These are SNL stars.
Yeah, I'm familiar.
Andrade, Apollo Crews, Titus, Tyler, Breeze, Jinder Mahal.
When did you become a fucking purist?
No
Don't put
Way
anybody else in
Jose,
there.
Bobby Roode, Chad Gable, Lucha House Party, Bo Dallas, Curtis Axel, Heath Slater, Rhino, Victor, Connor, Ali. Remember Ali now.
Yes,
Can't be
no
called
more Mustafa.
Shelton Benjamin.
Say it
though.
again.
That's still forever long.
Mustafa.
Luke Gallows, Carl Anderson, Matt Hardy, Jeff Hardy, Otis, Tucky, and EC3.
Yeah, EC3.
All right. So
What is Christian Miranda say? Go ahead, Brian.
Christian Miranda wants to talk about the main event, Ronda and Charlotte.
We will eventually, but what's
we
he
will
saying?
get there.
we'll get there.
He's saying they are
what he was talking about.
prepared.
Are
prepared?
they prepared? He was asking a question mark.
No.
And Mika Meach just joined us.
Hey, Mika.
So for the men's, I'm going to say Andrade.
Okay.
I think he's
the
he's
who
a pretty
gives a
good
fuck
pick, right?
vote. Sure.
And for the women's, you know what? I'm going to say Naomi. She's causing like a big not an
Didn't she win
uproar.
already?
And didn't she just get a DUI?
She didn't get a DUI. No.
Oh, she attacked the cop. That's right.
No.
No,
was
she
driving.
got pulled out of the. Therefore, she got the DUI.
No, she was driving. Her husband was fucking hammered drunk.
Right, but she got pulled over drunk.
No,
DUI.
because she was driving the wrong way. I believe you can check the notes, but I'm pretty sure she wasn't drunk. She was just a shitty driver.
Okay.
Anywho,
I don't give a shit.
She's been recently tweeting, basically pissed off that all the women on SmackDown are pretty much getting overlooked just for this whole big match that's happening on, including both of the belts now.
Right.
So she went on a Twitter and kind of people weren't really sure if it was within storyline or if she was just going out there, just basically saying that they're shitting on them and
there's only
them
two
over.
women's matches other than this.
Exactly
this
right.
Moolah,
so she's
not
pissed.
Moolah.
So therefore, since the revival, when they started complaining, they got belts. So Naomi, she started complaining. She's gonna win.
I don't
But
get
this isn't
not
for a
Moolah.
belt.
I know, but it's not for. It's for the not Moolah battle royal.
the fallopian tube belt.
Yeah.
I don't understand why she. Obviously, it's got to be part of a kayfabe storyline thing because look, it's the same fucking company, SmackDown or Raw. Oh, our roster's not getting the same love. You're not really a roster. You're not. It's the same company. It's a pretend brand.
Yeah, I think they need to get away from it anyway.
It's not like Lidl and Aldi. It's not separate divisions.
Yeah, you're not owned by parent entities.
Right.
I'm gonna go. Fuck.
to the next topic.
I mean, I guess my picks. I like your EC3 pick. I'm gonna go with Ali though, thinking they make up to him.
That's a good
one. Justin Reside says Women's Rumble winner Bianca Belair.
Now, I like that he says that because they are missing 7 women there. Extra they could throw in there. I'm gonna go one step further. I think it's Shayna.
You think Shayna comes in and wins the Rumble?
I think Shayna comes in and wins the Rumble.
So you think Shayna would come in and be part of the fallopian tubes, and they would blow that pop when they could use it at the end at the main event?
At the main event? Oh, why? Because of with the horsewomen?
Yeah.
I think it makes it look like they did blow their wad, and it's not going to happen later.
Yeah, do you really think that's going to happen during the main event?
I don't see it happening anymore because number one, I think she's going to go away. I think Ronda's going to go away. And number two, I don't see how they could just bury the hatchet with Becky and Ronda now that it's or Becky and Charlotte when they can't both leave with gold. Only one of them can walk out with 2 belts. I mean,
they don't have the rematch clause anymore.
Charlotte's going to be a 9-time champion.
Yeah.
Good God. Bionic Mark. I didn't get your non-Moolah memorial winner.
Non-Moolah? Naomi.
Oh, you did.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Justin's also saying EC3. Thank you, Justin.
What? You guys are fucking crazy.
I'm telling you.
All right. Speaking of pre-show, Cruiserweight Championship match, Tony Nese, Buddy Murphy. What do you got, Big Bry?
All right, so my instinct is to go with Tony Nese because he is a Long Island native.
Douchebag.
And they're going to be in the New York, New Jersey area. Therefore, I'm going to go with Buddy Murphy since they generally don't give hometown heroes
is he a hero?
the win.
I mean, I heard he's a douche.
I don't know
I thought he was from
hero.
New Zealand.
Tony Nese?
Tony Nese?
Buddy Murphy.
I'm not talking about Buddy Murphy.
Oh.
No. Plus he's not from New Zealand.
Way to listen to Brian.
Yeah.
I wasn't listening because
He's
I was
Australian.
Well, no,
Right.
I picked Ali, and so did Anaconda Vice, so it makes me worried that I'm going to be wrong. Anyway.
I don't get that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know.
So Tony Nese is your pick?
No, Buddy Murphy. Pay attention. Keep up. You got glitter all over your face.
Yeah, did you go to a strip club or something?
What's going on?
Where
were you?
Did
I
you get
want some titties in my face.
some glitter titties in your face?
Thunder from down under.
Or did you get like a lap dance from Natty?
No, I was feeling the glow.
Wow. Okay. You want to stop watching the fucking TV?
Yeah, I want to get your pick. You're the last one to
Okay,
go.
well, you stop for like 3 seconds and look at the TV. Oh, yeah, so hey.
No, it was pause for dramatic effect.
Okay, that's what it was. What's the question?
Buddy Murphy, Tony Nese, pay attention.
Why is this? Is this going to be pre-show?
Yeah,
I'm
of course.
it's perennial.
It's too good to be on the main card.
Never walked out because it was pre-show.
I hate to see Tony Nese win this. I'm going to go Buddy Murphy. I don't think Tony Nese. There's 205 Live is struggling to have an identity as it is, right? I mean, we know they have good wrestlers, but nobody's really watching. Let's be honest. And do we think Tony Nese is going to be the one that brings the eyes on the product? No.
If anything, Buddy Murphy is. I mean, he's been carrying the brand for months.
If anything, Johnny Gargano was.
On 205?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think that's, yeah.
Makes more sense. Next match, I'm just going to bounce around the card. I'm going to bounce to one I care little fucks about. Drew McIntyre, Roman Reigns. Roadie.
Yeah.
I got to have you kick this one off for. This is the you can beat cancer, but you can't beat me match.
Ooh.
And I want and part of the reason I want to go to you on this one, Rob, is I named this match twice. The other one match I named it as is this is the we could have had KO in this spot match.
That's a very creative name you gave it. It's really not, that's sarcasm. It's really not a creative name.
But it gets
if you're going for humor, well, yeah, you're gonna get a point across if you just state the obvious.
I did.
Okay, way to be creative.
You're welcome.
So what's the question?
Who's your winner, dingus?
Yeah, I know.
And talk about it. I mean, tonight a lot happened. The Scottish psychopath attacked.
I don't want. Why would you go to me first? You know I hate Roman. I wish he wasn't in the industry.
Right.
And Drew has just been a complete dull torch. I don't know if that's a thing.
Think so?
It's a Game of Thrones thing. Yeah, he just hasn't been.
He's been main eventing the past 3 weeks of Raw.
Yeah. Yay. With Dean Ambrose. Where was he tonight? You know?
He's already on.
Yeah.
He's already been released.
He's fucking gone.
It's April. He's released.
I'm going to go Drew McIntyre, though.
All right.
Yeah. Roman's the obvious pick.
Yeah, I'm going with Roman. There's no fucking way they bring him back from cancer and let Drew McIntyre, who can't stand alone, beat him. Brian?
It's got to be Roman. The guy is coming back from fucking leukemia, man. Come on. Yeah, how can you not cheer for the guy? I'm surprised, actually, Rob, that you're already sour on him.
Yeah,
I thought you were going to give him like a chance, like at least a little bit.
No, God, no. I was completely pissed the minute he showed up.
He actually said the second we get off air, check the tape, Brian, that wasn't going. But he said, I was nice to him this week. All bets are off next week.
Yeah, I gave him one.
Plus,
JC6553, welcome.
And by the way, John Oliver agreed with me about the hair. So
true. They're pushing Drew McIntyre way too hard for him to win.
What?
At Mania.
I like this one. Bang Bus says next year Gargano versus Demon for the Cruiserweight at Mania.
Justin Reside says Murphy retains, and I take the Triple Crown winner, future Hall of Famer, wettest hair in the room, Roman Reigns.
Yeah, see?
All right.
See, they know.
Stike's old. He probably went to sleep, Juan. Juan's here. I thought you quit wrestling.
No, that was Berto. Remember, Berto says he won't see us till after Mania. He wants it to be
But Juan
pure.
said he's done. He's like, I'm done. Good night.
Vice says, by the
but
way,
he likes us.
I'm going to beat you in trivia.
Oh, yeah, you got to stay tuned for that one.
Banana bread.
Samoa Joe, speaking of big guys, versus Ray. The battle for the U.S. title, Dominic, whatever else you want to add. By the way, why are all the storylines involving Joe where he goes after your family, Brian?
He's a fat Samoan.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right, well, who do you pick?
Let's see. I'm going to go with Joe. Ray doesn't really need the win, right? I feel like, if anything, Joe is the one that kind of needs. I mean, he's been involved in a lot of major stories, but hasn't really been someone that's kind of pushed. So hopefully, fingers crossed that this is it.
Yeah, I for all the reasons you just said that are so logically sound, I am picking Ray because that seems like what WWE would do.
Yeah.
You know what? I like Ray and some others like Ray. I think you stay you stay on the indie circuit and you make some legend appearances on the indie circuit, make some extra cash, whatever. I think this run for Ray is just tarnishing him in my eyes. Because he's not in shape. I mean, he's still fast. Don't get me wrong. He's a fast little fucker still. But he's got the damn knee pads. He's got the football pads on, and his look is horrible. And
It's a horrible mohawk, but the rest of it's clear.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Joe, and I'm only going Joe as a mercy killing. Oh, I shouldn't say that with Ray. That's too soon. Go ahead.
Why? Not too soon. Why?
Yeah.
Ray?
Yeah. Didn't he kill somebody in the ring?
He didn't kill him.
But he was there.
He was in the ring.
He was in the ring.
He was
with
right
him.
there. Yeah.
Speaking of killing careers and hype and momentum, next up we got Shane and Miz in the best turd in the world or you beat me in front of my dad match. What do you like, Rob?
Neither one of those names. You beat me in front of my dad match. Okay.
Pick a winner.
I'm thinking about it, man. Why are you coming to me first?
It's a 50-50.
Yeah.
Dad on a pole.
Dad on a pole match.
Dominic
Papa
on a pole.
Yep. There you go. I'm gonna go the Miz.
Miz. I got the Miz too.
I hate this match. I hate it so much.
Yeah.
It's a bad booking. And Miz as a face.
Yeah, you think.
Miz as a face is even worse. I mean, I know they got to put Shane somewhere, but come on, seriously?
Miz has to defend John Denver's fucking
Corpse.
yeah.
Rocky Mountain.
His daddy looks like John Denver to me. I'm sorry.
No, he looks like Mark Davis to me, the owner of the fucking Raiders.
You said that last week. What do you got?
I thought he was
Because he
like
does.
Captain Kangaroo Jr. That's just me.
Rip Torn's cousin.
Yeah, he's got those like weird bangs in the bowl cut. Brian, who's your pick?
You know what? I'm gonna go with Shane.
Oh, dumbass.
I'm gonna go with Shane. I mean, he's a heel now, so maybe by hook or crook something will happen.
I think Shane's time is done. I think this match, when he loses, he's going to go away for a while. Hopefully, we don't see him till Mania next year.
So his time is up and Miz's time is now?
Yeah.
Here's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping that he brings in like a ringer, like someone debuts or someone comes in that we don't really.
Oh, like he brings in Umaga or something.
Correct. An Umaga-like character. I wouldn't say the guy himself.
I'm thinking the B team show up and help Miz out.
The last time someone brought Umaga,
B team, Rob.
Yeah, the last time someone brought Umaga as their enforcer, they got their head shaved.
Miz dad will turn heel on Miz and create a faction with Shane. the heel dads, says Bang Bus.
By the way,
That's a horrible idea.
That's so
speaking
bad.
of Umaga, okay, isn't it weird that he
Buy
was,
one.
he was in the corner with fucking Trump, right?
Who?
Umaga?
No, Lashley.
Lashley.
Lashley was with Trump.
Not Lashley.
Are
Leslie.
you sure?
Lashley was with Trump.
Yes.
No, Umaga was.
Even I know that, and I
No,
wasn't watching.
Umaga was with Vince.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. So he was involved in the match, though, correct? Right? Okay. Umaga. Do you think he got it from that? He was like, yeah, I wrestled this guy, Umaga.
You
once.
make America great again?
Yeah. How about we'll just take the U off and just go with Maga.
You know what? I would say no, but with Trump, it could be.
Could be, right?
It fucking could be.
Anyway.
Sure.
I'm a gumma.
There's
next.
Ryan cracked the code.
Yeah.
Conspiracy theory.
Next match.
Yeah. Hey, Bumblebee.
What's up, Estrada?
The recently released involvement announcement, whatever, of the Demon versus Bobby Lashley for the IC title.
What a waste, man. Let it surprise the crowd. You're not going to get extra buy
Hey,
rates
Berto.
from it. Like, hey, let them know the Demon's coming out tonight so somebody else will buy the pay-per-view. Everybody who likes the Demons already bought the fucking pay-per-view.
Right.
Well, nobody bought it.
Or you're on the network for free
Right,
for your month. I'm going to cancel for
also
him.
here. What's up, Estrada?
No, you're totally right. I mean, I think the surprise pop at the inside of the building for
Right.
him to just show up, I think would have been bigger if they had done it that way.
And what was this Evil Dead fucking monster thing they were doing tonight where he's awkwardly sticking his tongue out like he's a painted child molester? And then have him smiling and grinning.
And you can really hear it. You could hear like his mouth move.
Right. Awkwardly for like it was very awkward, very poorly done. Shame on you, WWE, for ruining the surprise and then making the Demon just look really awkward.
Campy. He looked like the boogeyman.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah, it did.
Berto on the board, he says, I want to read this like on ESPN. Like,
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
how crazy would you think if I was told you in 2015 that Kofi was facing Daniel Bryan for the WWE title at Mania 35 with Seth Rollins, the push that Roman was getting, and AJ Styles on the roster? I don't know where he was going with it.
No, he was just saying how he's in a world
Yeah.
where Kofi Bryan is going for the title. Daniel Bryan defends.
That's
AJ
pretty
Styles is on the WWE roster in This Is a Crazy World. I don't have anything better than
In a
that.
world where Don LaFontaine never died.
Never die. Kofi, I could get behind that one. Like if he was like Kofi will be in the title match at Mania in 4 years. Okay, yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, we're not there.
They could
though.
work.
We're
They could
on
work
the
that.
Demon. I'm picking the Demon.
I'm responding to his little thing there.
Well, he needs to learn to stay on topic.
Okay, with Seth Rollins, the push that Roman is getting pushed in 2015. AJ Styles on the roster is kind of unique. You know, we wouldn't have thought that maybe.
Yeah, he
Go
fought
ahead.
Jericho at his first meeting.
I got the Finn Balor.
I got the Demon as well.
The Demon.
Demon for me.
Exercise the Demon.
I have exercised him. Okay, here's a stupid match. Kurt Angle, Baron Corbin. Everybody bitched and moaned. Do you think that there's any chance that they let Kurt retire with a victory?
With a victory?
Yeah, and not let Baron beat him because of all the backlash.
No, they don't care about that. Could Kurt win? He could. Do I think he will win? I think Kurt is a purist in the industry. And I think he has somewhat of a say. I'm sure if Vince said, no, the kid's putting you're going to put the kid over, or vice versa, he's going to go with whatever they tell him. But I think he's a purist, and I think that he's going to do the favor. I mean, to me, it's obvious. And let me just say this. Let's not shit on. I mean, we shit on Corbin all the time. He's just covered in it, right?
Covered in it.
Tonight he had a good promo on the stage. I mean, he wasn't. He's getting better in the ring. I don't know if I just hate the guy now for kayfabe heel, or if all the X-Pac heat I had on him is gone.
Well, Berto says after tonight he looks so good that he's probably going to be over by the time we hit 2027. And
Drew Lycos.
I like Bang Bus says Kurt wins. John Cena comes out and says no, like this. Fight me, bell rings. Corbin versus Cena. Wow. He might be right. And then Strada, he says Kurt won't win. This might be one of those salty moments at Mania to balance out the feel good. What feel good, Estrada?
You're getting 6 hours for free.
Yeah. I got the fucking list in front of me. I want so badly to pick Kurt. What are you going to pick, Brian? I'm going to do whatever you do on this one.
Well, I don't think that John Cena will be.
No,
I don't think he'll be involved.
Broken freaking neck.
You know what? I'm going to go with Baron Corbin. I'm gonna go with the.
You're gonna go with him? We're going together.
Yeah.
Is it like steady? Does he have your varsity
I'm
jacket?
I'm going steady with Baron Corbin.
Did he give you a promise ring?
He's got my DVR shirt.
Yeah.
Speaking of going steady, why don't you give me what I want match? Triple H versus Batista.
No, I call this the life alert on the pole match.
And Brian swears, I saw Stike on the board earlier. Hopefully he's still here so he can fact check for me. But Brian says that Triple H put his career on the line at Mania against Brock years ago.
He did, and it was a no-holds-barred match. Because remember, he put the Kimura on him I think it was on the stairs.
Yeah, they had the stairs in the middle of the ring. Yeah,
Right, and then Triple H had to go, and then he went bye-bye.
Hunter won that match.
Did he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hunter won that match.
All right, well, either way, it was the same stipulation.
I'm going to go with Hunter because he's not going to retire in ring. Not to somebody like Batista after a promo. This is if there was any hope that Batista was going to win this match, it went away when he botched all this.
When he popped on his piss test, because he's clearly high.
Clearly high as well. Now Triple H is a legend in the business, no argument, right? Okay, we're all going to agree, first ballot Hall of Famer, even without the McMahon shit. Okay, he's not going to go out as his final storyline. Number one, on the coattails of Kurt's retirement, and number two, to Batista's high ass.
I don't know.
I don't care if he comes out as Drax.
I thought about this because we've been talking about this, and I was in agreement with you. As I thought about it more, and I hate to throw this storyline in that we just keep hoping is going to happen, but if the storyline of Hunter taking power from Vince McMahon, both kayfabe and for real, happens, this could be, get it, Kurt, you got to get out of the ring. So we're going to end your career in the ring, and then you're going to start battling backstage with me. And that's how we do the storyline with Vince. And then by SummerSlam, I'm out because football's starting up, you know?
Bang Buzz. He says Triple H isn't losing because they couldn't get Michaels. They're going to plan Adam Cole and Triple H next year.
DX 2.0.
And Estrada is agreeing with me. He says, I'm calling this match 100% correct.
No, I think there's a chance that Hunter loses here, and I think it's to progress the control storyline for
So a
power.
chance, meaning you're picking Hunter or Batista?
No, Batista.
Right? No, I'm picking.
Yeah, he's not going to put his money where his mouth is.
I'm picking Batista.
Okay, what do you got, Brian?
I'm gonna go with Batista.
And I've had it picked for a while.
I don't think he would come back just to lose, right? I mean, we haven't seen him in years.
I don't think he's coming back. That's the point. He said he only wanted one match.
Yeah, Batista's not coming back.
Coming back to lose, though?
He's coming back to Cali.
Why not?
Do you think it matters? I guess it doesn't really
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter for either guy.
Here's $20,000, and you get 5 minutes to do something.
Yeah, he's a 6-time champ. He's doing movies.
Yeah.
He's got
Endgame coming out. What that payday is going to be. Woo-hoo.
Yeah, this is rearview mirror shit.
Yeah, man, he's done.
All right.
Yeah, you know what? I'm switching my pick. I'm going back with Triple H.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going back to triple.
All right. Randy and AJ, I was here first match. This is probably one of the few on the card, we talked about this before we went on air, that I'm actually looking forward to. The story build, couldn't give two fucks about. The match, I want to watch this one. You sold me on that. I saw it once. It was a number one contender match or whatever. I saw it once. I'm sold.
Yeah.
That's all I needed.
So who's your pick?
I'm going to pick AJ, though. AJ doesn't have a great record at Mania. And I don't think this matters as much for Orton. This is important for AJ to propel him to feuds without the belt going into the rest of 2019.
AJ?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ric Flair distracts Batista, says Bang Bus. All right. Hunter actually pedigrees Batista on the stairs, Justin says. Here's my regret. My regret is that I don't watch SmackDown, obviously, because I don't have the schedule to do so. So I'm not invested into this. I wish I was.
His wife won't allow him. That's what that means.
Totally not
secretly.
the reason. It's not the reason. So Randy and AJ, I'm really excited about this, but I wish I had more investment. So I'm just gonna pick on the whim, and I'm gonna go.
Flip a coin.
I'm gonna go AJ.
AJ. Brian.
Just signed a new contract and shit, you know?
Yeah, and he got a puppy.
Yeah.
Right? He needs to feed that puppy.
Feed that puppy.
I'm gonna go with AJ.
It's unanimous.
It's unanimous here, but Estrada says he wants Randy to win.
But
he thinks that he can carry this feud longer, but they probably won't with the WrestleMania reset. Now, typically there is a feud or two that carries over to Backlash. It's not an entire big reset.
I feel like this could be one of them.
Yeah, and I mean,
they just really started.
And it's called Backlash for like a reason, right? It's
Right.
supposed
Yeah,
to,
there's always a revenge of some kind.
You're right.
He killed his puppy.
I thought it was Backwash.
Yeah, kicked him
Backlash?
into the sun.
Backwash.
Backwash.
Anyway,
Anywho.
next,
Anyway.
we got a fatal four-way.
Yeah.
The newly named
Giggity.
Divas of Doom. This is one of only.
I was really hoping you were joking when you told me that.
No, that is their name. That is Natalia and Beth Phoenix's tag name. They are taking on Iiconics, the champs, Boss and Hug Connection, and already their third attempt at the titles, the Samoan Twat team. The belts are 6 weeks old. This is their third chance at a chase. What do you think about this one, Bri?
I'm going to say Boss and Hug retain.
Yeah, me too.
I don't see any other team really realistically winning. Doesn't make any sense.
It's a fatal four-way.
So
Anything can happen.
I would say maybe the Iiconics, just because they're so far out there, and they wouldn't really be my secondary pick. That I feel like maybe they would be crazy enough to do that.
I'm going Iiconics.
Whoa!
I'm going for the nap break.
I'm
Bang Bus.
I'm absolutely going Iiconics, and I think it's going to be one of those flashy moment or one of those moments where somebody gets hit with a finisher, and then one of the Iiconics comes in and just steals the pin,
Steals the win,
steals the win,
okay.
and then it's a big celebration on Monday Night Raw after Mania, and then somebody fucking takes the title from them. It's a one-day fucking championship, but they win it on the stage, on the big stage. Yeah,
All right.
that's my pick.
Wow. That's terrible. And you'll have to let me know how that happens because I definitely will not be watching this one.
You're not even picking?
Justin
I
Raside.
said a big Boss and Hug.
Justin Raside, sorry, Brian and Adam. The tag titles will be Iconic.
Estrada says, Divas of Doom, so much for the women's revolution. Evolution. It's
Yeah.
true. But at the same time, these two have been around that long.
Have they?
One of them's coming out of retirement.
Yeah.
They are divas. Yeah, that's true.
Anyway, we only got 3 matches left, and they're the ones that we all care about.
And then we're going to do NXT after the commercial.
Right.
Yeah.
So let's start with the least, in my mind, of the 3, Brock and Seth. After tonight, in my mind, this is where we'll talk a little bit about tonight. Seth standing tall, in my mind, was the nail in the fucking coffin for me that Brock Lesnar is winning. He is beating Seth. Now, I suggested this off air, Brian. You weren't here yet. What if WWE pulled a Yokozuna shit, and after Seth lost, Roman came out and beat Brock and took the title?
No.
A la Hulk Hogan Yokozuna.
No, I don't think they would do that.
no.
But how would you be pissed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it doesn't make sense.
AEW.
Yeah. Anyway, I pick Brock.
It's just time, man. It's time for him to lose. It's just time.
It is, but this storyline is so lost tread since January when Seth won, and we were all excited in the room.
That's because
we were like, "Oh yeah."
That's because you can't be different with Brock in a storyline. Everybody that shows up to feud against Brock has the same exact storyline with him because he's not around.
Yeah, but what else? Like, say Seth does win.
Yeah.
Like, what do you do with Brock without the belt? Like, I don't remember the last time.
Who says he'll be around? Right? Maybe he's gonna.
Who needs him around? Yeah, I'm with the Roadie.
Well, I mean, no. As long as Vince is in charge, Brock has a home if he wants it. Because Vince believes that Brock is a sell.
Okay, now here's a twist. This would make me care. Bang Bus has it here. What if Paul turns on him and Seth becomes the Paul Heyman guy?
Man, I've heard this song sang from your chair for years now.
Well, not that specific one,
No,
but something. You've heard me piping about Paul turning on him.
Yeah, over and over for this guy and that guy. It's always one of the reasons. Like Roman, we said it, and somebody I can't remember the other ones, but we always say that. oh, maybe Paul will turn on Brock, and they even played it out with us recently where he was getting beat up by Brock. Right, Brock was ready to dump him, but it was all a ruse at the end, out of swerve. Maybe
that's the swerve, Rob, that they go back to that. Paul goes, did you think I forgot that you choked me out and did all this?
No, it's a Mark fucking fantasy. Paul's not working with anybody else. Paul doesn't. I don't know if it's Paul's call or whatever, but he's not working with nobody else. I don't know.
Bang Bus agreeing with you. Braun was supposed to be a Paul Heyman guy. That's one of the things.
Everybody is.
Estrada says Brock winning 100%. Brian?
No, you know what? I'm going to go with Seth. I think it's time that it's just so stale and so recycled having Brock with the belt and Heyman and just not really being here.
Excuse me, sir.
I think this is it. I think Seth is finally is going to win. And I mean, didn't he beat him last time too, right? At Mania, he took the belt off of it.
I truly see Brock losing on Raw instead. Them do the superstar shakeup and them forcibly put. They'll do some shit where they'll put a mini battle royal at the beginning of the night. And at the end, the main event, they face Brock. And that's where he'll lose. I don't know, something like that.
Cool.
But you're going with Seth, too?
Yeah.
Okay. 2 matches to go.
Cool.
Daniel Bryan, Kofi Kingston. I'm saving the main event because we know it's the main event for last. Is there a chance, Roadie? Is this the feel-good moment of Mania? Is this the mark-out moment? Kofi winning.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, no, absolutely. I absolutely have Kofi on this one. Yeah,
I have him too. I just don't have it absolutely like that. I don't feel so confident.
No, obviously there's always a chance, right? There's always a chance. And Daniel Bryan is if there's anyone that we would not mind keeping the belt, would be Daniel Bryan. Like if you're gonna have Kofi lose the feel good moment, who's the one safe person on the roster he could lose it to? Daniel Bryan, a really good heel. Still very much a favorite of the fans, even though we give him heel heat. Everybody's okay with DB. Everybody's okay. So if you're going to have him lose, Kofi, that is, DB's the guy to do it. I'm going Kofi. I think the feel-good moment happens. The only reason I would say it wouldn't is some kind of unforeseen attack by a New Day member or something to do with Vince.
That's what I'm worried about is a Vince promises Big E a title opportunity in his place.
Yeah.
If he screws over. And like Brian, as I segue to you, you mentioned some of these feuds carry over. Well, something has to carry over. And
sure.
And Backlash, that's a hell of a Big E Kofi final moment. They seemingly, you didn't watch it, Roadie, but a recent episode of SmackDown, it felt more like a swan song. Them doing that gauntlet thing and them being on his side one last time. And they could be like, we're the ones who got you this match, so we took the deal from Vince to get title shots of our own.
I would much rather see them.
If they screw over Kofi, it has to be for something like this. They can't just let him lose. He can't lose clean. He cannot lose clean.
I could see more or less New Day maybe helping Kofi win by going dirty on Bryan. That doesn't turn Bryan face, but now he's not guaranteed a rematch, right? And then that does turn, at least points the New Day in the direction of heel. And give the New Day a new heel direction with a WWE champion involved, and then you break them up because now they're all heels. They're evil. They're allowed to stab each other in the back. It can happen now. And they were so good as heels in the past.
That's not going to sell merch, though, if they're heels.
Well, if you're guys, breaking them up is not going to sell merch either.
Well, actually, now Bang Bus he says it. I feel like New Day split with the crowd red hot behind Kofi. They could easily create a heel monster in Big E who would get booed out of the building for costing Kofi that chance.
Yeah,
and Vince doesn't want to give a black guy that title. There's a great way to get around it.
Have another black guy screw him out of it.
Yep. And then number 2, John Estrada says, I don't think Kofi is winning using Adam's logic. They already sort of had the Kofi celebration on SmackDown. They did it twice.
I can see Vince. I got a black friend. See, Biggie, yeah.
And don't forget, if this is booked right,
God.
We recover from Kofi losing with a win by Becky. Not to get ahead of myself. John Estrada says, New Day isn't splitting, though. All 3 guys have said before they would leave WWE if it meant for them to split up.
That's true. I really don't think that this is going to have anything to do with a split.
If anything, it vaults them all to main event status.
Yeah, I don't.
You don't think they would break up for that?
I think them saying that is just stupid. I mean, it's not being true to themselves. If Hunter came up to Xavier backstage or Vince or whatever, and looked at Xavier and said, "Okay, look, here's our 1 year, 2 year plan for you. We want to push you, and here's all the areas we think that can get you to where we want you." Eventually to a title reign, whether IC, mid-card, upper-card, whatever. But here's what we want. But we got to break you up from New Day. And he's going to go, no, it's okay. I'd rather leave. No,
He'd go
shut
up,
the fuck
up, down,
up.
down, get me out of here.
Right. Same thing with Kofi. Kofi, we want you to be the Universal Champion. We want you to battle Brock for the belt, but we need to move you away from New Day and create you as an individual star. Oh, no thanks. I'll stay with New Day. Shut up.
And
no.
by the way, they could also break these guys up easily because, as Brian's been teasing since he misreported it in February, the Superstar Shakeup is
in Montreal.
On Rob's birthday next Monday night.
Yes,
In
my birthday,
Montreal.
delightful. Yes.
So
Delete me.
They could do a New Day breakup. They could push Xavier on 205
nah, it's
Live.
Too soon.
No.
See, in my head, like I said, they go heel and they ride the heel wave for a minute, and then they break up.
No. See what's going to happen. Daniel Bryan is going to win. He's going to win by hook or crook. I don't think the New Day is going to – they're not going to break up or anything. I think this could potentially lead to it, maybe at Backlash, but I don't think there's going to be any kind of friction or anything at Mania.
I think
we can agree that this is the one match that has some significance here that they stumbled upon. They did not create this.
Exactly.
So all bets are off because they have been flying by the seat of their pants with this one.
Here's my reasoning. One of my reasonings why New Day will not break up. They might go heel. They might stay face, whatever. All I got to say is Fox. You have to have New Day on your new Fox product, which is rumored to be 3 hours, by the way. Yuck. Mm-hmm. But you have to have New Day. New Day is one of the best gimmicks, teams, whatever you want to call them, on the roster today. Why would you remove them before you go to your big TV deal?
So that what, Rob? They could fight the Usos again?
Doesn't matter.
They could fight the Bar again?
You could find new competition for them. I'm just saying
They could fight the Club again?
that's irrelevant to what I'm saying.
No, I think it is because I think it's time for them to go in a different direction. And if you have to, Frankenstein a new Bar and throw them in as fresh meat for the tag division. The tag division, let's face it, before we segue to this final match, Rob, what other match other than the women is on this card that is tag division? Even Brian's coveted Ascension is relegated to the Andre Memorial Battle Royal. They're not even going to draw a paycheck that's beyond pre-show value.
Yeah, bro.
And then they're going to go to catering. At least catering.
What do you think about your
Catering will be
Ascension?
good. What do I think about them? I
Yeah.
think they're phenomenal. I think they're talented wrestlers. They've got face paint. They wear skirts. They've got tattoos.
Let's stop talking about the Ascension. You're putting me to sleep.
I have no idea what's
Before we go to
going on.
commercial break, let's get to the main event.
Me?
It is a triple threat.
Uh-huh.
Ronda Rousey, Becky Lynch, Charlotte Flair. Woof. Sorry, that Snickers commercial.
Oh, that was so good. That was if we had our awards tonight, that would be my LOL.
Right.
Did you see it, Brian?
Nope.
The Miz had a Miz TV segment where he had all the easy buttons and they all made different sounds of Flair. You should go back and watch it. If they did that on the program, the ratings would be higher.
So much fun.
Yeah.
So the winner takes all. Roadie, before I kick it to you, I want to talk to you about this. Besides getting scissored, you said that Raw and SmackDown, now that the winner take all championship, are they going to merge them?
Yes.
Is this a way to unify it?
So somebody said I was stupid last week for saying they were going to unify the belts, and
Was it me?
no, it was somebody, on the board. So here we go. The winner takes all. They're going to merge the fucking belts, and then they're going to create a mid card for the women. They're going to create a mid card belt for the women.
A North American belt for the women?
Maybe the
What do they call it?
maybe the what does Wonder Woman live?
Scissorville?
No, come on, you're
Themyscira.
a comic book nerd.
She lives in Themyscira.
Okay, so the Atlantis belt. I'm not saying that.
Atlantis.
I don't
belt?
know the Atlantic City belt.
It could be the Amazon
The
belt.
Magic City belt.
It could be the Amazon belt. That's Wonder
stupid.
Woman's people.
Okay, it could be or Glow, whatever. So anyway, they're gonna make the mid card belt, but they're
Glow belt.
gonna merge the two belts. Yeah.
They're going to bring back the Divas title as a mid-card title.
I don't know. Look, this match could have been so much better and some different perspective. I don't know what you two are doing, but it could have been so much better if...
He's looking at Teen Beat pictures of Kenny Omega.
Oh, that's funny.
I'm not.
Wow, Teen Beat? Really?
No, I'm
Yeah,
not.
he doesn't even know what I'm
Choose
talking
your adventure. Kenny Omega battles this guy. Turn to page 35. I'm picking Charlotte.
Wow.
I think, no, exactly. I don't like the pick. You know, I want to pick with my heart. I want to say Becky, but that would be the real big. I mean, that would be what would be best for business, to have Becky win and Ronda go the fuck away, and Charlotte kind of disappear in her own world. But that's not what's going to happen here. Charlotte Flair is going to Roman Reigns the fuck out of Mania,
9 times.
right? And Becky's gonna. I don't know what Becky's gonna do. She's gonna go be like, Seth, hit this,
She could
and
keep chasing it.
she keep chasing. Oh yeah,
Right?
sure.
'Cause she hasn't really been doing this for that long.
Right, and Ronda can
I got a question for you, Rob.
do her video vlogs. What?
Is there any
sax
chance
tape.
in hell? Is it a one or the other situation, or is there any chance in hell that both Kofi and Becky win?
They both win? Oh, it's absolutely possible.
I think it's a one or the other. I'm going to pick both. I'm going with Becky,
Man,
but I think we only get one.
I'm looking at how long the card is, and I'm thinking you got to have more than one feel good moment. You got to kind of have one in the middle and one at the end.
Yeah,
And
Seth winning.
is that going to be a huge? I don't think that match has as much heat as everybody as it maybe should with this card.
All right.
I mean, they haven't really pushed it as a storyline. I mean, it's like it feels like another Brock match. It didn't feel like a championship match to me.
Here's what you get the Roadie sound effect ready here.
Okay,
Rob.
all right.
Estrada says, my marked dream would be to end WrestleMania 35 with Becky and Charlotte putting their finishers on Ronda at the same time, making her double tap. Then Becky and Charlotte celebrate together while making out to fireworks.
This is Roderick Strong. I approve this message. You had me all the way up.
Does Finn and Andrade come out?
Oh, you had me up. You mean Seth?
Oh, it's Seth.
Yeah, Seth
Damn it.
fucking Becky. Yeah.
I forgot. Finn's
Yeah, you had me until the lesbian action kicked in.
Yeah.
Hot lesbian action.
HLA.
But the double tap is that's intriguing. That's intriguing. I can see that. And then they have to battle it out one-on-one at Backlash.
Well, Brian, I got to get your winner, and then I want you to also tell me: is this the end of Ronda? Is this the last time we see her?
No, this is not the end of Ronda. You know what? I'm gonna go with Becky. Becky is my winner. I think she makes the most sense. I said it before about the fact that she could still chase the belt, but I do think that this could be there's no way that they're gonna have Ronda win this match as the last match of the show and send everyone home with that fucking sour taste in their mouth.
Yeah, they would.
Right?
Oh yeah.
No. So for that reason only, I'm gonna go with Becky.
All right.
Do you think that there's any way, Brian, that they give either member of the Ascension the women's title?
Not at WrestleMania. Not at WrestleMania. Maybe at Backlash.
You think they'll sneak into the women's tag
Maybe
match and
at
see if they get a
Backlash.
title that
I
way?
think that's why Victor's been growing his hair.
In the continued saga of Adam versus Bang Bus on our live YouTube live chat board, and Adam believing that our Bang Bus GM is indeed JD, our JD from New York, not the douchey JD from New York. So Bang Bus said this on the board: "Wow, making out with a comment like that, John obviously is JD."
Yeah, he's talking about Estrada.
Yeah, so that happens.
No way.
Is that Mania's card?
That is the confirmed Mania's card now. Go
Okay.
home show tomorrow.
All right, so we're going to take a quick little commercial break here.
Brutus the Barber Beefcake Hall of Famer.
Oh, yeah. I'm good with that. Anybody oppose that?
That's a little speed round
You
before we
oppose
go to
that?
break.
Hall
I
of
thought he
Famer?
already was in, so
Come
why
on.
not?
What's wrong with that? I mean, he was in the cartoon, wasn't he?
All right, yeah, so let's just put anyone that's in the fucking that has a crazy
Cartoon?
gimmick. Okay, IRS is going to go in. Okay, let's put in Duke the Dumpster Drosy. Okay, let's put in
wait.
Kerwin White. Whoa.
The accountants and what he was talking
Oh,
about.
and a plumber.
Yeah.
Well, he was also, if the barber gimmick doesn't get you Hall of Fame, Brian, then the Zodiac Chef definitely should.
You're right.
The Zodiac Chef. That's a way to go to break.
Yeah.
Housekeeping.
Housekeeping.
Come back later, please.
Housekeeping.
Not now.
Housekeeping.
Go away.
Here are your Marked Out Wrestling housekeeping notes. Stay informed through social media by following us on Facebook, facebook.com/markedout1, Instagram @MarkedOutWrestling, Twitter @SmartMarkShow. Join us live and subscribe on YouTube, Marked Out Wrestling Podcast, or Twitch, Marked Out Wrestling. Listen to us using Apple Podcasts, iTunes, or Podbean the following day. Send us your thoughts and opinions, or upload your custom audio segments to us using WeTransfer.com via email, markedoutpodcast@gmail.com. MOWP are members of the Electronic Media Collective and Bubba the Love Sponges, Bubba Radio Army. You can listen to us on demand on either platform. Get connected. Get connected.
Oh, my God!
I said no.
Okay, I clean. I stick finger in your mouth. Housekeeping.
Okay.
Okay. Show me the money.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Hello, Marked Out Wrestling listener family. This is Roadie Rob, the executive producer of the show, and I'm excited to tell you about some great ways to help us continue to bring you great pro wrestling fan perspective in the coming year. Visit markedoutgear.com and browse our new line of apparel and gear. You can grab a shirt or gear with some of our favorite catchphrases from the show or some of our original concepts. And don't forget to use the promo code SmartMarkShow for 10% off of your entire order. Independent wrestlers, we'd love to support your growth by offering you a platform to market yourself. Email us, markedoutgear@gmail.com, if you are interested. We will take a minimal cut while giving you up to 90% of the profits. Also, join one of our monthly tiers on Patreon. Visit patreon.com/markedoutwrestling, and if you choose the Marking Out tier of $20 a month, we will send you an MOWP shirt as a thank you. Finally, visit collarandelbowbrand.com and use the promo code MARKEDOUT, that's all caps and one word, to receive 10% off of your entire order of Al Snow's popular pro wrestling brand apparel.
Show me the money! Show me the money! You my motherfucker!
And thank you for your
Saturday,
support.
April 6, 11 p.m. in New York City, it's On Your Mark Live, hosted by 15-plus year undefeated Backyard Wrestling Entertainment champion, Mark Extreme. Come out for some uncensored shoot interviews with Ring of Honor and Bachelorette star Kenny King, Impact Wrestling's Taya Valkyrie, and more. Also appearing, stars from Southern Honor Wrestling, a live BWE tryout session, and so much more. Ticket proceeds to Pause for the Cause Animal Charity, and they're available now at bit.ly/OIM Live.
And we're back.
Hey, we're back.
And we're back. All right. So we are going to jump into some NXT New York. And we only got a short card here, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 matches going for NXT New York. After the NXT, we're going to make some Monday after Mania, so the Monday Night Raw after Mania call-ups. We're going to pick one man, one woman, and one tag team that we think might appear on Monday Night Raw after Mania, or SmackDown, either one. And marked out trivia is going to be Brian versus Adam. Brian must win.
I must win.
If you don't win, you lose. If you win, we go to a tiebreaker after Mania.
Game 7.
And here's the thing. I picked a topic tonight that I'm not familiar with because I wasn't watching then. So I can't. I can't.
What's the topic?
It's TNA.
Okay.
WWE and TNA from 2006.
Are we talking like Test and Albert, or are we talking total nonstop action?
Total nonstop action.
Okay.
Yeah. So TNA and WWE from the year 2006. I was not watching them, so I can't do what Adam accuses me of. You're just giving it to him.
Will there be any Yolanda Adams?
Yes.
Mentions.
How do you get here? Oh, wait, that's a different Adams.
Who she is? I don't know.
She's a gospel singer.
She's singing the national anthem.
She is a very, very famous, well-known gospel singer. Like she's like I
know who she is.
Maria Menounos.
Like Alan Jackson level for her genre.
Okay, so NXT.
You suck. Thank you. Love it.
Angle shirt is so good. No, it's so good. It's so good. All right, so we got NXT. Adam.
You want me to run this down?
I mean, I can do it. Do you have it?
I have them.
Okay.
Takeover for New York. There's some really good matches. I'm going to start with this one.
All title matches.
Mm-hmm. All title matches, and we're going to start with the one that's not normally defended on a takeover, Brian. Pete Dunne versus Walter. Is time finally caught up with Pete's
Is that like
title
the
run.
is like the puppet Walter from
No, Walter is a big motherfucker.
Yeah.
He's gonna chop the shit out of Pete Dunne.
Okay.
You know what? I think Pete he's had the title for a while. I think
Very long
if they're
while.
gonna really strap the rocket to someone, I think it could be someone like Walter. So for that reason, I'm gonna go with the big man.
I just think Pete Dunne is capable of more. I think it's run his course. I'm going to go with Walter as well.
Yeah. I'm going to go with you on the run its course. I think that's definitely part of it. And this kind of gives away a later topic we're going to talk about. But I see if they're going to put the rocket on anybody, Brian, they're going to put the rocket on Pete Dunne.
Sure, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, so that's my pick, Walter.
All righty. War Raiders. We haven't seen them very much.
I'm just not big on these guys.
Really?
Because
I'm not.
was it Hansen that was treating a little injury here
Bop,
after he got the
bop,
title?
bop, bop.
Him and Rowe haven't been on TV as much as Black and Ricochet, but that's primarily because of the Dusty.
Black O'Shea.
Right.
But they last week on the tapings took care of the Forgotten Sons, and Black O'Shea is going to fight War Raiders. Now, clarify me again. Is this for the Dusty winner?
Clarify me one more time.
No, because last year Undisputed claimed they won the Dusty.
Right.
They weren't even in it,
Right.
but they beat the winner of it.
Yeah.
So is this for
No,
both again?
the Dusty's over.
So they officially
Black
won.
O'Shea won the
Yeah,
Dusty.
they won.
Okay.
Black O'Shea.
So are they going to win the tag titles as a result?
No.
I don't think so.
No, War Raiders.
Yeah.
I am going to say that Black O'Shea wins.
No, but if they're
Because
gonna,
it's too obvious they're going to lose? Is that why?
I think
if they're going to get promoted to the main roster, which
Yes.
they've already been dabbling.
But,
No.
they keep their NXT names on them.
I think that they're going to be transitional Frankenstein tag champs because War Raiders are going to be who I'm going to pick later, Rob, to get called up.
Okay. Well, thank you for that. Let's see. Bang Butt says War Raiders win. Black turns on Ricochet.
That would be better for you. You like that because you're so sick of Black being subjugated
They
to
should
this
have
role.
never have been
Yeah.
tagged together.
No.
Ever. Never. Fucking mistake. We can say a lot of good things about NXT and the direction that they take their talent. But this tagging of them, these two, horrible. Absolutely just wrong move. Wrong move.
Now, I still say it was supposed to be Ciampa and Gargano, and it just didn't work.
Yeah, I think plans change after Ciampa.
Don't matter. You just ruin both these characters individually by tagging them. Yeah. Maybe not Ricochet. No, Black suffers more than
He
Ricochet does.
Ricochet's fine.
Yeah.
He'll recover perfectly.
But
from this.
you're not going to get the dark character of Black again. You're not going to get that.
By the way, one of the few moments Brian was paying attention to, the noise that Aleister Black's crank tonight was making. They got the camera so damn close.
What the fuck do you mean few moments, man? You're barely watching. You're always
Brian,
on your fucking phone,
why are you-
scrolling through your video games.
Why are you
You
listening
were
to Aleister?
literally over there, like, shooting video.
You're listening to Aleister Black's crank noises?
Yes,
Yeah.
his crank noises.
His crank
Yes,
noises?
yeah.
So, did you guys both pick the
That
War
means his
Raiders?
penis.
Did you both pick the War Raiders?
Yeah,
yes,
man.
War
Yeah.
Raiders. Yeah.
Next up, Velveteen Dream
Oh.
and Matt Riddle for the North American. This has been really exciting on Twitter. I mean, it's played out well on the screen, but Velveteen is trying to do his Becky Lynch impression and just go straight at Riddle. It hasn't worked great, but it hasn't worked great because Riddle can't make a comeback. He's always too stoned.
I haven't been – I have been least interested in this feud.
You watch your mouth now.
No.
Sir.
Hear me out.
Hey,
least
bro.
interested in this feud as I have in any of the previous Velveteen feuds. I don't know if it's just because there's only been a couple interactions between the two. It hasn't been that long that it's been going on. I
Don't forget Riddle's undefeated.
Well, right. And maybe I'm just not used to – usually with Velveteen Dream, the reason he's fighting people is for something more than a title, right? Say my name. I want the light, whatever. Yeah. You know, now it's the only thing between these two is Riddle's like, did that belt look good on my high-ass fucking waist?
I could pawn it off for like 2 ounces.
Right, get some shrooms in here, bro. But, yeah, I don't know. I'm just not digging the feud. I think the match is going to be fine. I'm torn.
But do you think this is – I mean, Velveteen just sniffed this title. I cannot see,
dude.
I can't see them making him drop it already.
If he was, and again, we're gonna bring up who we think's gonna get called up later, but I'm just gonna say this: if Velveteen, they have to know if Velveteen Dream debuts on Monday Night Raw after Mania, the pop that you're gonna see for him will possibly could be the largest pop we've ever seen from an NXT call up on the main roster ever. I don't say that lightly. Like, literally, I think he will get that crowd will go fucking nuts. They will stay fucking nuts for him, and then he will just, it'll be his show from then on in.
Yeah.
Velveteen Dream, he is going to take over. As long as they don't intentionally squash him, he will completely take over the main roster as the main personality of that show. I truly believe that. For that reason, he might lose here, but I'm going to pick him to win.
I have to go Velveteen to win. Brian?
I'm going with Velveteen also.
I just don't see the end of the first title run.
Yeah, and I like Matt Riddle, but I just don't think, like you said, it's not time yet for Velveteen to lose the belt, and I don't think it's time yet for Matt Riddle to have a belt. I think he's still,
Who's
for instance,
he beat? Cassius Ohno?
Exactly.
Like 3 times?
That's what I was going to say. He hasn't really had any kind of like huge win. I mean, he had the fluky kind of win against Cassius Ohno, yeah, but I think the jury is still out. So I would like to have him have like, establish himself and kind of have some key wins before he gets the belt.
Yeah, I'd like to see a little more proven. I wouldn't mind a great match. I don't mind if maybe they want to save Riddle for another pay-per-view and have him just get DQ'd instead of pinned. But no way they let him win.
Well, now I will say I think this could have a match of the night candidate. This one, I think this could win.
It could.
Riddle and
absolutely. It could. I'm not big on Riddle yet. I'm sure I might come over on that one.
Come on, bro.
I do think though there's a good story to be told, a road to take if Riddle does beat Velveteen here. Then you could get Keith Lee involved in the North American title picture when he's healthy. When he's healthy, because him and Riddle have that's what I keep hearing.
Yeah.
Because they have a relationship that's within kayfabe and outside, obviously, but within the storyline that they could bring Keith Lee into that North American title picture. Being Riddle could be the transitional champion until you get somebody who you want to hold on to.
They have a good working relationship too. I mean,
sure.
Like their styles mesh very well, I guess, in the ring.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it, but that's what I was told.
Okay.
Next is going to be I'll save Rob for last on this one.
Let's hear it.
It's the Fatal 4-Way for the NXT Women's title. Shayna Baszler, the champ, defending against Kairi Sane, who would be going for, I could be wrong, but the 3rd championship of hers.
Right.
In NXT. Io Shirai and Bianca Belair. Who's your pick, Brian?
You know what? I am going to go with Bianca Belair.
Wow.
I think I wouldn't necessarily call her the favorite of the match. I think she's kind of lost in the shuffle between the other 2 competitors.
Yeah.
But I think she's the one that makes the most sense. As he said, Kairi she's had it twice.
Twice already.
I don't think
Shayna's had it twice.
Yeah. I don't think that
Io's not ready.
She's not someone that really could have it. So
But
I think
she
Bianca
could be a good rival for Bianca once they give it to her.
She's not ready NXT wise, but Io's been around for long enough that she could be a champion.
She could be, but I'm saying I think she's a better rival to Bianca after Bianca wins. I'm agreeing with Brian.
Okay.
Who's your pick?
Did you make your pick yet?
Yes, I'm going with Uncle Binko.
Who? Uncle Binko?
Yeah.
The fuck is that? That's a horrible nickname. You talking about Bianca?
Yes, that's what she said her nephew calls her is Uncle Binko.
Oh,
she put that out on Twitter, so
okay.
I think that's hysterical. It makes me laugh.
No, that's funny. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Absolutely right. That's funny. I've seen
that. So, who's your pick?
I'm gonna go Kairi. I'm gonna go Kairi Sane.
You think it's a 3rd time?
Yeah, I don't think there's really room for her.
What if Asuka goes away?
Well, that's a what if, and we're not talking about that one right now. I mean that's fine. I'm saying in this situation, Kairi, I don't see room for her on the main roster. I don't see a Vince McMahon going, I gotta have the pirate, Sailor
Moon is killing it.
Right. So I could see, but Hunter can use her in NXT. She can help groom, new girls because she's been wrestling for a while. She can still build in her own ID, her own name ID. So I see Kyrie winning the third. That means that Io definitely stays on the roster because she's fresh and
what
new.
What if Kyrie and Asuka become a Lucha House Party type of tag team?
Okay, stop.
what would they be called?
Chinese egg rolls? I don't know.
Yes, Kyrie's my pick.
Okay.
So there you go. Fuck you, Bang Bus.
All right. Final match.
Okay, just skip Rob. We know who he wants to win the women.
This is a fun one. 2 out of 3 falls. Brian, do you want to kick off this one? Adam Cole, Johnny Wrestling.
Let's see. 2 out of 3 falls. Johnny Wrestling and Adam Cole. You know what?
That's Adam Cole, baby, to you, sir.
Adam Cole, baby. I'm gonna go with Adam Cole. I think it's his time. He's got the Undisputed Era behind him, so I think there's definitely going to be some shenanigans going on. And who does Johnny have to back him up, right? I mean, Ciampa's
Candace.
Yeah, but I mean,
Candace.
come on, she's not really. Come on.
Maybe Ciampa will show up with a scooter.
Could.
But the last time they saw each other, Ciampa fucked him. They're not friends anymore.
Yeah. Why would he save him?
And
Yeah,
I mean,
dumb.
what the fuck else is Gargano going to do in NXT? I think that if anything, he's going to be one of the guys that could potentially. He's been flirting with the main roster. I think he's someone that could maybe show up after Mania on Raw or SmackDown.
I just want Adam Cole to go all the way to War Games, do it one more time.
Yeah.
And I think this is the start of that. I could see even Roddy, maybe getting involved with the North American if they keep going and want to give him all the gold again. I gotta go. Adam Cole, baby.
Real quick, Bang Bus going back says Kyrie Sane will pin Bianca. Suck it, Rob. Fuck ever. Let's see here. Also says,
wait, wouldn't that make you right?
Right. Justin Reside, Shayna, since I have Belair as the women's Mania Battle Royal winner. And Justin says Adam Cole, baby. Is it me now?
Yeah, we both said Adam Cole.
Yeah, I got to go Adam Cole. I think Gargano's going to get bumped to 205. I don't think they're going to put him on the main roster. Not without Ciampa.
Or they need to rethink it. They don't have a spot for him.
Yeah, but I'm going to go boom, Adam Cole, baby.
Baby.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so now we're going to do that's all the matches, right?
That's all the matches.
So now we're going to do our call-ups. So we each get one man, one woman, and one tag team, and we have to explain why we think they're going to get bumped up, okay? So we'll start with Brian. Brian, give me your man, your woman, and your tag team.
I'm going to go with Gargano.
Uh-huh.
Just because, I mean, that's
an easy one.
Okay, I was going to say because he's kind of already been up. So
I mean, that's fine. That's your pick. That's your pick. It's fine.
Yeah,
you're not going to win a fucking car if you.
What about Lars Sullivan?
Again, were you
he's
thinking people that have already been announced?
He's playing dice with Ascension behind the arenas.
And Ashley Larry.
Let's see. All right, so how about I'm going to go with Velveteen.
Okay. Wow. Yeah.
Nah, I don't like that one.
No?
You know what?
That's a terrible pick. You suck at all of this.
You think Velveteen's a terrible pick?
I disagree. I think he's still going to be involved.
If you want to get it right, I don't want him up there.
No, you wanting it doesn't matter.
I don't. The way they moved all these other guys up there, I think they jumped the gun trying to get something exciting out there. I think DIY, Alistair, and Ricochet were all supposed to go up after Mania.
Velveteen has the potential to sell tickets.
I'll tell you who's going up. Shayna. All right?
Okay.
Shayna is definitely going up.
That's your woman.
Yeah, that's my woman.
Okay.
I don't think there's going to be a tag team that's going to go up because why the fuck are they going to bring up a tag team when they don't even know what to do with the ones that they have already?
Yeah.
And as for men, you know what?
Yeah.
Cassius Ohno. Why the fuck not?
Oh, I think he's a doer. Do it or don't do it. With him. Yeah. All right, Brian or Adam, you ready?
Yeah. I'm complete agreement with Shayna Baszler on Brian. This is the time to drop the title from her. It doesn't hurt her in a four-way. They could even get away with not even pinning or making her submit. I like her so much better than Ronda as a worker. I like her so much better than Ronda on the mic. I think she has a much better upside. And even if they don't do the horsewomen, she's won me over. And by the way, I fucking despised her when she first showed up.
I did too.
Absolutely despised her.
Yep.
Like I wouldn't have helped her up if I saw like Brian kick her down in front of me. kind of thing. So I'm going to go with her. My tag team, the War Raiders. I know they gave them the championship and gave them the titles. I think it's a bit premature. Their name ID out on the indies and whatever didn't really carry over to NXT. They jumped the line.
Not true.
That is
War
true.
Raiders?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think
carried over.
They did not get the
think
pop
people like you, Brian,
in Full Sail.
I say this respectfully, people like you who are big indie fans and really pay attention to the industry as a whole, I think War Machine to you was fuck yeah. I think to somebody like me who knows a little bit of indies, who enjoys the product, who respects the industry, who knows a little bit here and there, to me it was a who.
Really?
Yeah.
That's disappointing.
And the reason I say this is because they don't have the name recognition, and they already pushed them to the front of the line with the tag titles. They can only go down. So let them lose the belts here. Give Blackachet, their spot for a minute. They can drop the titles immediately. War Raiders, you put them on either roster for the tag titles or for the tag team divisions, whether it's SmackDown or Raw. And it creates a lot of new, fresh matchups.
Yeah. They're going to end up playing Foursquare behind the building with the with AOP.
Well, you're probably right, but I mean, I'm done with them down low. Is my point.
I hear you. Okay, so who's your guy?
I really like Brian's pick of Cassius Ohno, and I think Gargano is the obvious bet.
I'm sorry. I'm picturing like the Kool-Aid Man kind of thing, where the catering guys are going to say, "Did you hear that Cassius Ohno's got signed?" And then the wall busts in. Oh no!
And he eats all
I'm
the catering.
sorry. I'm just horrible. You got sound effects. But never mind. Go ahead. Is it my turn or is it your turn? Oh no.
I mean,
why oh no? Because if you don't do it now, get rid of him.
Yes. I mean, I really think Brian put the hit. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Brian hit the nail on the head there. What else is there to do with him?
Yeah.
You've killed him to that crowd. You might as well introduce him to a new one, see if you got any fucking thing with him. Yeah. And by the way, Lars didn't come up. You might as well try to have a guy his size work with some other. I mean,
yeah. I wonder how many major league teams look at guys on their AAA roster and go, well, he's been there for a while. Let's just call him up.
Bull Durham.
I mean, but seriously, they're not doing that. Ono didn't get called up the first time for a reason, and he hasn't been really used or called up, I think, for a reason.
Maybe Vince is trying to relocate the team.
I think Ono's passion and his love and his career should be in Japan. I'm sorry. I'm not. He's been on the roster this long, and I'm not. For me personally, he's never been over. I've never gotten over. Or he's never gotten over with me.
And it's a second stint, by the way, in NXT. He left and came back.
Right, that's what I was saying. You want to read the board before I do mine? Anything on the board?
Oh, I didn't even. I forgot all about him.
Good.
On the board, let's see. War Raiders versus Sanity and Catering. That's Bang Bus. He says Ono will be an NXT jobber till they're tired of him, release him, then let Chris Hero come back in AEW. Triple H won't let Vince take anyone on the roster, so Vince says, God damn it, give me Eric Bugenhagen. I don't know who the fuck that is. And Vince, goddamn, Asuka's gone. Give me another Asian. He's, of course, talking about Kyrie.
Justin Reside on Twitch Live says men's call-up's going to be Roddy's. Well, it's going to be Roddy.
That's not a bad one.
That's not a bad one. Women's going to be Belair and tag team O'Reilly and Fish. I don't think it's going to be O'Reilly and Fish. Everything I've heard from the scuttlebutts and the dirt sheets is that Vince just doesn't like O'Reilly, Fish, or Cole. He's just not into him.
Yeah,
I just don't want him. I don't want him, pal. Just not into him. Sorry. It's not you, it's me.
I like the idea of Roddy.
Yeah,
but what about
they could have open auditions to replace him.
I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you what I've heard, but I don't know if that's true. It could just be a bunch of bullshit. All right, so mine. Okay, look, guys. I have reasoning behind my picks. I don't want to hear a bunch of bullshit via your emails marked out podcast@gmail.com or at SmartMark Show on Twitter or all that digging into me.
Send your hate tweets to Kevin somewhere.
Yes, send your hate tweets to markedoutbt at markedoutbt.
Send them.
So my dog from the men's roster, I'm gonna go Pete Dunne. I think Pete Dunne. Like I said last week, a British. And
Do it in your dad voice.
Hello, I'm a British. What? Hello, my name is Dave.
I went wee in my britches.
That's not how it goes. So Pete Dunne is my guy.
We're not to the britches yet.
If you want to fire up that roster, put Pete Dunne on it.
There you go.
Yeah. Now, hear me out on these. My tag team is going to be Street Profits.
Oh.
Yeah. And here's why.
Because they're about to make their takeover debut?
No. Here's why. They just dropped. What? No, let me finish here.
Yeah.
They just, after a long run, they just dropped the Evolve Tag Team Championships recently in one of the Evolve events. And they've had those belts for a good little minute now. They're doing nothing with them on the NXT roster. But there is nothing they've even teased as potential with them on the NXT roster. Tag teams that have been there before them, that came after them, Heavy Machinery, have been bumped up and used. I'm saying that there's enough charisma on that tag team that you could put them on what is a already diminished tag roster on the main roster and try to give it some life. And since they gave those titles up, they don't have anything set in stone for them. I could see them as a potential move up for Monday or Tuesday. Okay, what were you about to say, Brian?
I was just going to say, though, doesn't that go against your logic of saying if they're not doing anything with them, then why the fuck would they bring them up?
No, I'm saying that there's no potential storylines for them. But they have been working, doing house shows and I say the Evolve circuit. They've been doing that. They've been the champions.
But I feel like that doesn't translate because they're not recognizing like any of the Evolve championships.
And they've been on the roster for a while. Yeah, I know.
True. Yeah, no, you're right. They've been on the roster for a while, and it would make sense to bring them up. But I mean, me personally, I don't.
Now, I don't want this to happen.
I don't want it either.
No, I think if they get caught up, they get squashed.
I'd rather see them take out Blackachet after they take the titles from the Raiders.
So, but my pick is I think it's a possibility. So, part and partial. Another reason why I think Profits, because I also think that Bianca Belair, if Bianca Belair loses this, her second attempt at the title, the NXT Women's title, are you going to just throw her back into the roster and let her rumble with somebody else? I mean, she's already wrestled a lot of the mid card. She, women's lower card and mid card. She was successful there. Now she's played the top card game. So if she doesn't win the title, which I don't personally think she's going to, then what do you do with her at that point? She's definitely main roster worthy. She's got skill set. She's got a good, she can talk some shit. So you bump her up. And the reason why I put Profits here too, you put them together because it's very well documented, whether you know it or not, that Vince has said that married couples will not be separated. He said dating, that's the whole different story. Married couples will not be separated as far as the shows go.
So then Binky's stuck on NXT until they catch up.
No, I think you can elevate them, but in this situation, I see Montez and Binky both being elevated. I think it makes sense. That's my pick. So I think they're going main roster. I'm going to keep my eyes out for Monday on that.
But NXT is so gutted. I really don't think, if anybody, it's going to just be Shayna or something like that. NXT is so gutted right now.
Yeah.
I think I'd rather see the Street Profits lead a tag division there.
I would too.
That they could work with, that they could build, that they could call, that they could be the champs of. Again, why not have them get the titles right off Blackachet on a house show after you pull the Raiders up?
And just keep this topic alive. Anything else you want to say about it?
No.
Okay.
Fuck
you, Bang Bus. And what's up, Ginger Giant Media?
Hey. I think that's Brennan Bread.
Is that because he did say bromosexual, so that's something that Brennan Bread would say.
Yeah, that's Brennan.
Okay.
That's an old school board member.
All right. And now it's time for a little marked out trivia. That's my sound effects aren't working. Okay. So here it is. We got Brian versus Adam. This is must win for Brian.
I got it. I got this in the fucking bag.
Yeah, Brian must win here. Brian, you're down. What is it?
He's down 3-2.
3-2.
He's down 3-2 in our best of 7 series.
Yeah. So
am I Chris Benoit or Booker? Who won that one?
What are you talking about? What?
Oh,
in the classic best of 7.
Yeah, come on, man.
All right, so here we go. So I picked a topic
Benoit
that I am not familiar with. Adam thinks that I'm just giving it to Adam. He thinks I'm fucking working it.
Yeah, I don't know where he gets that from.
2 weeks ago, you were totally working with. Total honesty, I do believe that Rob is just foolish, not stupid, and he messed up the whole Mick Foley, Randy Orton one. Okay, I can get past that one.
That was a mistake.
The total, like, we're
But
going
the
to
ref
play
called it.
best out of 25 till Brian can finally win. Best
That's
out
not
of
true.
37.
No, we were just going until the round was over, and
No,
unfortunately,
we were having fun. Why
he
stop?
was literally just reading every TNA pay-per-view at the end.
That was a 20-minute time
he
limit
said
match.
Destination X.
Okay. So I found a topic that I was not watching wrestling, right? So the topic is WWE in TNA from 2006. These are the questions.
WWE in TNA.
WWE and TNA.
Okay.
And separate.
And
2006.
ampersand.
WAMBC.
So these questions I'm asking, I'm just like reading words right now.
It's like
Cool.
it's
I'm
like you
reading
hosting
words.
an office trivia show.
Right, like me hosting an office trivia show. Yes, thank you, Adam, for that. Okay, cue accusations of cheating. Yes, Ginger. That's what Adam does. Oh, I'm cheating.
Yeah,
Dude,
right?
check the tape. You fucking totally cheated.
Collusion.
Gino Morgan TV is joining us on
Collusion.
YouTube.
Thank you. Even Brian knows the word.
Gino Morgan TV is joining us on the YouTube live chat board. It says Supercard, G1 Supercard and NXT TakeOver are going to be great.
Fuck
yeah,
yeah.
and then we got Sunday to close the weekend out.
Fuck yeah, they are.
Okay, let's get it. First question. So who won last week? Adam did.
I did to break the tie.
So that means you're going first, right, Adam?
Yep.
Give it
Okay.
to him.
The first question.
Give it to me, Dave.
TNA Final 2006.
2006.
TNA Final Resolution. Who did Jeff Jarrett and Monty Brown lose to?
Jeff Jarrett.
Good
and
fucking luck.
Monty Brown.
We're going first to 5. I got a lot of questions.
Christian Cage and Jeff Hardy.
Oh, man, Brian, can you steal it?
Was he close?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh man, that goes totally against who I was gonna pick. Fuck. You just totally threw me off because I had an answer.
Excuse Mountain,
Right?
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Right.
You're right. All right, you know what? I'm gonna go with my gut. I'm gonna say AMW, Chris Harris, and
You're so stupid.
damn it.
You're so stupid.
No,
It was a Frankenstein team.
How do you remember that? You don't remember
I
when we wait
actually-
for
Oh,
lunch yesterday?
it was as Frankenstein as it gets. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I wasn't
Christian
even.
Cage and
And
Scott Steiner.
no, Christian
I
Cage
couldn't remember Christian's partner.
and Sting.
Sting.
Sting. So
That's
no
right,
one,
because, yeah.
no one gets that. All right, question number 2.
Yep.
First to 5.
Don't forget Marcus Corvon.
doesn't matter.
That's what the alpha male became.
Oh, there you go.
In the
Isn't that-
WWE.
isn't that the guy from the vampire movie?
No.
Corvini. what's the
Vampire in
the
Brooklyn?
Lycan? What's the fucking Lycan movie? With,
Underworld?
hot ass. Yeah, Underworld. Kate Beckinsale.
Kate Beckinsale.
Oh God, she's.
You said Hottie, and all of a sudden we all know that.
Yeah, I know that movie. All right.
Blade. Blade?
No, Brian, that's the incorrect answer.
All right. WWE. All right, Brian, it's your turn.
Yep.
WWE New Year's Resolution 2006 marked the first WWE title reign of. You get 20 seconds. Of.
The first WWE title reign?
Mm-hmm. Of.
Oh.
Not gonna.
Buzz him. He's
Not gonna.
RVD.
Can I steal?
All right, Adam, for the point.
Edge.
That is
Fuck,
correct.
that is
yes.
right.
Yeah, he beat John Cena after the
Cena
Elimination
stood
Chamber
tall
match.
in the chamber. One of my
Right.
favorite moments ever. The first cash in.
All right, so Adam's got one.
Brian sucks.
All right. If you're bored with this by now, just turn it off. Fucking whatever.
We don't care. This is important to me.
Yeah.
Even if our audience, I'm sorry you have to sit through this or drive through this. You can play at home.
Yeah. Right, okay, Adam, you ready?
Yes, I'm
You-
ready.
You can take a commanding lead here.
Yeah, 2-0.
A Raw superstar. And we're not doing true or false questions. We're not doing.
Yeah,
that.
come on.
No.
That's too
Make it
easy.
fucking hard.
Because he'll steal if I get it wrong.
We're good. We're good. All right.
2-0.
All right, Adam. TNA against all odds.
Mm-hmm.
Rhino defeated who in an Anywhere Falls match? Falls count anywhere.
I want to say he defeated. I think he was fighting AJ at the time.
Brian?
I'm going to say Abyss.
All right, Brian gets a point.
Boom.
Goes to Dynamite.
Whew.
I mean, I'm not rooting for you, Brian, so I don't want to make it sound like that.
Shut up.
All right, we got plenty more. Maybe we do best of 3.
That was a big
best
one.
of 5. I
That
mean,
was a big
maybe.
one.
Oh, it is best of 5. So first
That's
of 3.
what we're saying. Best of no.
First of 5.
Yeah, well, best of 5 would be.
I know. I was just trying
I
to
would
show
have already
that.
won.
All right. Now Brian gets a chance. Okay. Who's next here? Brian.
Yeah.
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 All right. 2006 Royal Rumble. Who was the runner-up?
In 2006. Do you want to tell me who the winner was?
No.
No. You jackass. Good try.
I will tell you what number he came out.
Sure.
30. Final answer? Nope.
Vince McMahon.
No. Adam? 5 seconds.
I think the runner-up was Batista.
All right, nobody got that one.
Great Khali.
Randy Orton.
Fuck.
Randy
Oh,
Orton.
that was the year Triple H won at 30 or
I don't
Taker?
know. I don't know.
Or Cena?
I don't know.
He doesn't even know.
I don't know. Number 6, Adam. TNA Against All Odds. 2006. Main event was between Kristen Cage and NWA World Heavyweight Champion Jeff Jarrett. Who won?
Christian Cage and Jeff Jarrett.
50-50.
Is it, or is it a trick question? I'm going to say neither.
You're going to say neither? That is incorrect.
That's a terrible answer.
That is a horrible answer. He's just giving you a chance.
I'd
Now,
say
he's
Christian-
calling you stupid.
Christian Cage.
Yeah, it's Christian.
Yeah.
Wow, that was a fucking softball, Brian or Adam. All right. Brian takes the lead.
I didn't think you would go with a 50-50 in this environment. Wow.
Well, I did, and you fucking failed.
And this is it. This is for the this is for all the marbles right here, right?
Right. Okay, here we go. Who made their Adam? Who made their
Isn't
what?
it me?
Is it? Oh, is it you?
Yeah, right. Because he.
Oh, that is. It is. You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
Okay. Brian, TNA Lockdown had something special around the ring for every match that was what?
Oh, my God. Are you serious?
What are you talking about?
Wait. What is the show called?
TNA Lockdown
Lockdown.
had something special around the ring for every match. What was that?
Was it a ladder? Was it a chair? Was it? No, it was a cage. There was a cage.
There
around
you
the ring.
go. Brian got
Six-
it.
Ridiculous.
Cage.
It's called fucking Lockdown.
6 sides of steel.
Yeah, that was the main event, was 6 sides of steel.
Yeah.
Lethal Lockdown.
6 sides of steel, right there. Yeah, that's the
I
answer.
got it.
Yeah.
So I think I won.
You're up 3-1.
Oh.
Is it best of 5 or best 2-5?
Best 7. Yeah, best of 5.
Best of
We'll
5.
do 2-5. We'll
All
do
right.
2-5.
2-5? No, I thought
Two
it was
five.
best of 7. That's why
2-5. No, first one 2-5.
Adam.
Yes.
Rey Mysterio dedicated his match at No Way Out to the life of Eddie Guerrero. And he lost. So who did he lose to?
Jericho?
No.
I would like to answer this question.
Brian.
That would be John Bradshaw Layfield.
Fuck. No, the correct answer,
Big Show.
no, Randy Orton.
Oh, God damn
Randy
it.
Orton. Yeah,
That's John
fail.
Cena.
Fail. Okay, put that one away. Here we go. Next page, guys. Next page, as all of our listeners have left us.
Is this me?
Is it your turn, Brian?
You could always edit this
Yeah.
for the drivers if
Yeah,
you
yeah.
think it's terrible.
TNA sacrifice.
It's like Game 6 of World Series. It
All right.
ranks below WrestleMania.
Who won Money in the Bank match at WrestleMania 22? WrestleMania 22. Who is it? Is it you, Brian?
Yeah.
All right.
Canada.
Final answer?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Edge.
Was that Adam?
Edge.
Nope.
Nope. It's going to be
CM Punk.
Rob Van Dam.
The case?
But Edge cashed it in later that year.
Who
you
won the
said,
Money in the Bank
06.
match at WrestleMania 22 is the question.
Are you sure RVD won?
You said who cashed it in at the end of the year.
I'm
in
aware
06.
of what I said.
No, he didn't say that. Wait. Is that what you said?
It says, who won the Money in the Bank match at WrestleMania 22?
Yeah, it doesn't say anything about cashing in.
Yeah.
Nobody said Edge cashed in at New Year's Revolution 06. That would be the year after that Mania. So
it wouldn't be the.
That's
No,
fine.
it'd
It
be
wouldn't be
2000
before that.
2005.
Before that.
No, it wouldn't.
New Year's resolution.
New Year's resolutions would be in the
December.
or January maybe, and then
that's true.
it
and
was
then
in January.
fucking Mania's
I
in
guess it
April.
was in January.
Yeah.
My God,
I thought it was in December.
the fuck
of
is,
that
you don't
year.
even know calendars. You're so
No,
worth-
I didn't know that
you're
it
worthless.
came after New Year's.
Worthless. No,
And it's
It's not
New
like
Year's
Halloween
resolution.
Havoc
You're
always
New Year's
happened on
Revolution.
Halloween.
You're horrible.
Jackass.
Shut up.
Stop
Adam,
farting on me.
Adam, it's your turn. You're disgusting.
Terrible.
Adam, who won the King of the Mountain?
You can't start the music before the timer.
Yeah, I can
before
do whatever I want.
Jesus.
Who won the King of the Mountain match at TNA's Slammiversary?
Jeff Jarrett.
Fuck.
Adam got a point. All right. Brian,
It's a King of the Mountain match. Why not
Brian.
pick Jeff
Yep.
Jarrett?
who did Mr. McMahon lose to in a no-holds-barred match at WrestleMania 22?
God. It was God. Big God, bro.
No, it was
It was God.
Ric Flair.
Fuck. I got this.
Adam.
Bret Hart.
What?
Yes. You thought that's who it was.
I thought it was too. No, Hart was later on. In a no holds barred match.
Shane?
Mm-hmm.
It was Shane?
Sean.
Sean. Oh, it was God. It was during the whole God feud.
All right. Who's up now? This is going swimmingly.
You asked. You went first.
This is going swimmingly.
I'm up first.
All right, Adam. Sorry.
Well, he started. He's going to ask the question as it buzzes.
Who won the four-way #1 contenders match for the NWA World Heavyweight Championship at TNA Victory Road?
Who won the fatal
fatal four-way #1 contenders match for the TNA Heavyweight Championship at TNA Victory Road?
Christian Cage.
That is Brian.
I'm gonna say Rhino.
It's Sting.
Fuck.
We're so bad. I didn't even know Sting was with them at this year.
If I get the end of my questions, and whoever's ahead wins.
All right.
What's the score right now?
It is Brian 3, Adam 2.
3-2.
Yeah, and it got.
So I just need one more.
You need
we're
two.
doing best of 7.
No,
it's going 2-5.
No, we're going 2-5.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Brian's up.
And we got 1, 2, 3, 4. I only have 5 more questions.
All right.
All right.
All right. Who won the? Who's up? Brian.
Brian's up.
Okay, Brian. Who won the Punjabi prison match? Big Show, the Great Khali, or Undertaker?
I'm gonna say Taker.
That is correct, Brian, with a point. It's fucking do or die, Adam.
Yes.
Adam, you need yeah.
I'm gonna steal this from you.
How many questions? 1, 2, 3 questions left. Brian's up by 2. That means you have to.
Wait a second ago you said there were 5. You asked 1. Now there's
1,
only
2,
3.
I'm
What
sorry,
fucking
4.
math do
You're
you
right.
use?
You're right. There's 4. There's 4.
Jesus.
Okay, there's 4, but you have
Get
to.
out my bagel abacus.
You have to get. Shut up, Adam. You have to get 3 of these.
All right.
You must.
Must.
You must increase your bust.
I could steal, too.
Okay.
All right. Got to stay alive.
All right. I keep starting it on you.
Yeah, what the fuck?
At TNA Hard Justice, who won the Triple Threat Falls Count Anywhere match? TNA Hard Justice.
Who won the Triple Threat Falls Count Anywhere match?
Mm-hmm.
Jeff Jarrett.
That's going to be wrong. Brian, you essentially, you don't necessarily. Okay, what do you got, Brian?
What about the Ascension?
I'm not mathematically eliminated.
Not yet, but this might just seal it for you.
Let's see. 2006. What kind of match is it? What would you say?
No, you can't give. You
The
give
question
me 5
is at
seconds on a
TNA
steal.
at TNA Hard Justice.
Hard cider.
Who won the Triple Threat Falls Count Anywhere match? 5 seconds.
Abyss.
That's gonna be
Scott
Tommy
Steiner?
Dreamer.
no Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe.
Damn.
Now,
He gets a start though.
Adam, you have to win all of these. Brian, if you get this one right, we go to Game 7 Monday after Mania. You ready?
I'm so ready.
Or if I get it wrong,
Let me read this.
I'm trying to steal.
Okay, here it comes. TNA Hard Justice 2006. In the main event, it was Sting with Christian versus Jeff Jarrett with Steiner. Which manager turned their back on their friend?
Sting.
No.
Fuck.
Adam?
Christian turned on Sting.
That is correct. Adam is fucking, he's clutching right now.
He said which manager, and you said Sting.
Yeah, Sting with Christian, Jeff Jarrett with Steiner.
Oh, Sting with
Christian,
wrestling?
yeah.
Oh,
He said which manager, and you said Sting. Way to not pay attention,
Yeah.
Brian.
Good
Oh,
job.
so I was right. It was his team.
No. Which manager? The manager was the.
Okay, but Sting wasn't the manager.
No. He
wasn't.
So it
He
would
was a
be
wrestler.
the guy that was with him.
You had to say, why didn't you say that then?
Oh, my God. That's some horse shit.
No, get your own trivia show
That's some
then.
horse shit.
Wow, wait, you pissing off the ump when you're fucking on death
no,
row.
No, hey, go on.
Yeah.
I don't,
Hey, Governor, fuck you and your
I don't-
pardons.
yeah, I don't need you.
Hey, why don't you take that phone off the hook? I
All
don't
right.
need any pardon.
All right. So it's Adam got that one.
Yeah,
All right.
stay of execution, my ass.
Okay, who's up now?
Me.
All right, Adam. You can stay alive with this. WWE SummerSlam, Ric Flair, defeated Mick Foley in what type of match?
Fuck it, hardcore.
All right, Brian, you can steal it here and win the whole, or win yourself another round. 5 seconds.
I quit.
Brian, I quit match. Brian, 5-3. We're going to Game 7 after Mania.
Boom.
I don't know what you're gonna win. All right, so there you go. There's our mark.
See you in Montreal, Brian.
Yeah, see
Right.
you at the Montreal Screw
job.
Probably have no one listening right now on our live feed. And our podcast people are probably like, can I just fast forward? Keep hitting the 30-second advance button.
Yeah, we should talk about this other thing tomorrow.
Yeah. I want to talk about it.
Okay, but
What?
if nobody's listening.
I'll put a link on the fucking timeline where they can just jump to it. So if you live under a rock, you might not know that John Oliver did an expose on the WWE last night on his show, fucking last week tonight. And we don't have to talk a long time on this because we're running a little long. But I'll just say this, that he didn't tell us anything we didn't know. We knew they weren't really 1099s, but they were getting paid 1099. We knew they didn't have an off season; they should have one. We knew that they die young, and that's not good. We knew that their medical benefits were non-existent or near non-existent. We knew all the things that he brought up. He was highlighting them, but I think, guys, that what John Oliver did was, for the first time, he took the fans to task, because he pulled us in with, hey, motherfuckers, you did a GoFundMe for Jake the Snake Roberts because you loved him and you care about these wrestlers, which we do, guys. As wrestling fans, we do care about these wrestlers, come and gone. We have a wrestling fandom has a certain passion that even when you leave the product, that passion never really dies. If you're just gonna mouth breathe, then you just move the mic, Adam. Seriously,
doing it all.
Yeah, it's fucking really bad. So what he did there was he took it to task. If you guys want to be the vocal majority, if you want them to do what you want them to do, like you always try to do with the Women's Revolution and boycott Raw and all that stuff, well then why don't you start taking care of your talent? I think it's fair to say that we should probably listen to them. If we care about it, we should get involved with it. I hope that there's a chance at Mania. I hope that there's signs. I hope there's something. I hope that him shining a brighter light on what we all have been talking about forever, I hope that something actually comes of it. I really, truly do.
My big thing was he told the fans, yeah, it's great. You mentioned it, the Jake the Snake thing.
Yeah.
But he said, stop taking Vince off the hook. It's great that you guys made the money so that Jake could get his surgery, but you let Vince off the hook once again. And one of the big things he said, it's bad when the NFL shows you up.
Oh, yeah. Morally. The moral high ground.
Yeah.
He said you're morally subterranean.
To the NFL. And he goes, you're better than the World Series. You rank 6. What was it all time?
6 in the world. 6 in the world.
Yeah, that was the big thing, too, is that, like you said, like 6 in the world. I had no idea.
Oh, I did.
Really?
Oh, well, I mean,
I didn't think it was that high.
No, I didn't. I didn't.
I absolutely
honestly,
did.
Really?
I mean, look, you think about it like this. I said this when I went to the first Mania. What you don't know about Mania, if you've never been to one, what you don't know is it's not just that you show up to an arena and you watch the event. We're talking about a city is taken over. It's taken over by 80 to 100,000 fans. Orlando was saturated with wrestling fans. Everywhere you went, there was something to do with wrestling. And I'm sure
New Orleans, same way.
New Orleans, and you went to Miami as well. I'm sure the same thing there. These cities make a lot of money on Mania. It's a huge, huge event. Not only that, but the capacity is usually more than a World Series or some Super Bowls.
Oh, totally.
Right?
Oh,
the pageantry obviously is much, much more. The buy rate. You're getting all the World Series and all that shit. You're getting that shit for free. It's on the TV.
Well, you're getting this for free now, Rob.
Well, I understand that, but I'm saying,
or at least I am because I use your.
But
password.
it shows a stronger devotion, and it's a worldwide product. Where the NFL, maybe some, there are a lot of fans worldwide. There's not as many as I think they would like. But WWE has a worldwide fan base. Wrestling itself, the industry, is a worldwide industry. Baseball is popular where baseball is popular. Soccer is popular where it's popular. NBA, all the stuff. Not everyone likes everything.
Soccer's popular all across the world.
Well, but some more than others is what I'm saying. WWE is everywhere. So yeah, absolutely. I was like, no, I thought it was more top 4, honestly. So,
my big other thing was everything that he pointed out. The 8-minute boo chants of Roman. What did he talk about? The plumber, and you could tell you said this, Rob, and you convinced me also that I don't want to understate this. This is a guy asking the fans for a call to action that he himself, at least his passion of this argument, made him seem like a fan. He's a mark. The way he got into it, I mean, in some of the clips that they chose to show were very obscure. Some of them were mainstream, but some of them were very obscure. Vince doesn't broadcast the N-word clip.
Yeah.
He doesn't broadcast CM Punk shitting his pants. He doesn't broadcast the table spot with the burning. None of that gets talked about.
Right.
John Oliver showed them all in his 20-minute piece.
I will say in one correction of John. Well, one thing I noticed with the Roman Reigns thing where they showed the booing segment, what the context is missing in that. But to be fair to Roman, that was the night after he beat Taker in Orlando when we went to.
And the most rowdy crowd, so of course they're going to react that way.
Right. So there are other factors in that. He was getting, you just retired Undertaker. You retired the Undertaker. So yes,
everybody thought he retired.
Yeah, we do hate you. We do hate him, but that was a more bigger than Roman moment, in my opinion. But so here's my thing. So me and Bob was like, "There's nothing going to happen. Nothing's going to change. We already know about this shit." Blah 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 blah. Hey Bob. But here's my thing. What I thought about the thing about John Oliver bringing this to light now on his highly rated TV series and his strong social media following. Wait. I have a point to make here. Is that, it matters now for one reason. Fox executives could look at a blowback from that article or from the business practices of the WWE as far as the treatment of their employees or contractors, forgive me, or the straight up violation of the law. I don't know how they get away with it, but we already knew about it. Straight up violation of the law as far as being 1099 and all that.
And exclusive.
Right. And Fox could look at that and go, you know what? Unless you get all that shit worked out and fixed, we're just not going to do it.
Let's not forget that there's a clause in their contracts that says even if they're harmed up to death by the promoter's fault, they're still not liable.
Right. There's so many flaws. And WWE clapped back with, oh, well, we have a wellness policy he clearly didn't see. He was very one-sided, and he can come to Mania and see for himself. No, that's bullshit.
They acted like he was Michael Moore.
Right. Yeah, no, it was bullshit. He hit every point eloquently and factually.
Yeah, unlike you, who, by the way, steamrolled over Bob's point, and I still think Bob has a point. As long as the talent keeps showing up, the fans can say and do whatever they want, and maybe they'll make a difference, maybe they won't, because after all is said and done, Roman still, after 8 minutes of booing him, got shoved down our throats for 2 more years. Bob said unless the talent all stage a walkout.
It's not true.
And, wait. But he is right.
No.
Could you imagine? This is a live fucking program that goes on national TV here in America on the USA Network. Could you imagine if every one of the talent stood outside in the parking lot? What would Vince do?
He would fucking put on a rerun. He would put on a fucking rerun.
Okay.
And he would hire.
And how would he explain that? How would he get around that? These guys are going to do it 2 nights.
Vince McMahon
He's going to do it for 2 nights.
The talent walking out on a live broadcast is not going to spark the conversation to get them to get unionized, whatever. Vince is not going to give in on that on a negotiation. And Bob is wrong by saying that the talent has to make a move for it to happen. That is not true. That is not true. That is the union. No. The unions of the past, of the days, the auto workers unions, all these different unions that were set up, by the way, if you don't believe in unions, that were set up to protect your wages, to make sure that your bosses paid you fairly and didn't say, oh, here's my scraps while I take the billions.
I don't think they need to unionize.
No. Well, I disagree with you there. That's a complete disagreement. But my point here is, Adam, I'm going to get to it, is what happens here is, number one, what the WWE is doing is illegal. It is illegal to call them 1099 in every aspect of the word. So they can be taken to task by the U.S. government. Not likely right now with Linda McMahon being all up in Trump's business, or them all.
She's leaving his cabinet
to be in his campaign.
Oh, true.
The treatment of the 1099 is not where they're illegal, Rob. It's the.
That's not true. No, they are.
It's not where they're illegal.
Yes, it is. It's 100% illegal.
No.
Yes, it is. It's
You're
labor
not even
laws.
letting me talk. You've been talking for like 10 fucking minutes.
But you're lying. Go ahead.
No, I'm not, because you haven't let me finish.
All right.
How can I be lying?
Go ahead.
When you combine what 1099 with the fact that, number one, they're then saying that they're exclusive, that combined with the 1099 is illegal. And then number two, you are telling them they have to be in the next city. Not they're going to come.
Yeah.
Not they're going to be there. You're telling them that they have to get their asses to the city. There's nothing in the contract that has them pay for it or ever. So you're claiming all the benefits of independent contracting, but you're also trying to get all the security that it would from having an actual employee.
Right.
And that's where they're so illegal, because those things are two completely adverse effects that don't add up to anything but
We don't disagree on a principal point.
Right.
They don't need the additionals that you put on.
Right.
They're not 1099 contractors simply without all the aspects you put in. But yes, that's fine.
If that were true, they should be able to not be booked like the Street Profits to go to Evolve and Roderick Strong and Adam Cole. No, they should be saying to Vince, hey, we're not going on your West Coast tour. We're going to instead go to Evolve show.
Right.
And then number two, a big thing that also John Oliver said, by the one thing he did say, every other sport does have a union. There's the player associations of all these other major sports. And the biggest thing, the frickin' off season. You and I have talked about this with Brian so many times. From Survivor Series to Rumble, none of us give a shit. I know that seems small. It's only 6 weeks. But at least give them that, if nothing else. Or rotate. You're not the champ. Rotate time off.
That's the answer.
You can keep your product going 52 weeks a year and rotate the talent off. I worked 9 months. I'm off 3. Let me recover. When they were talking about the death rate, it's because they don't have an off season to recover.
Yeah.
I know NFL has a lot of concussion problems, but their age when they die is close to when everybody dies.
Right. I think they did show. I think like the last of that kind of breed would be like they interviewed Lance Cade. They brought him up as someone that had like a pill problem.
Right.
I would say he's from the last class. What was that, like early 2000s? No, I know, but since then, I mean, they have
Roddy Piper saying, "I'm never going to see this at 65. I'm going to be."
But they have done a lot of things that they've changed, like their protocol and how they treat their wrestlers and stuff. I mean, like the guys, like during Roddy's days, I mean, they were maniacs. They were going out, drinking, partying, doing whatever kind of drugs, steroids, all that shit. I think the culture has changed a little bit.
The culture.
Right?
Yeah, but
as far as like being an athlete versus going out and just being
but
a fucking
offering them
piece of shit.
access to rehab and things like that is not the answer.
I have a friend that fought for a raise at his job, and the whole time he was fighting, his boss would just like, "No, I don't want to give you the money. I'm just gonna. How about you just do this instead? Like I'm just gonna. How about you? I'll let you work more hours. I don't want to work more hours. Okay, well, then how about you? I'll let you drive this car. I don't want to drive that car. I want the money. Well, how about you? So he kept trying to how about, right? I don't want to give you the money. I just want to how about you, right? So with Vince, everything they've done, Brian, as far as adding stuff to the, now they do this and now they do that. To me, it's Vince McMahon going, oh, I'm not going to give you goddamn health care, and I'm not going to give you goddamn retirement, and I'm not going to give you fucking pensions, and I'm not going to give you a union. Oh, okay, well, I'll let you get your head checked. Okay. You get a physical.
But he does pay, let's say, the top 10% to not have to worry about that.
Yeah.
Think about who we're talking about in this story. Was Jake and Roddy. They were top of the mid-card, if you will. They both had a cup of coffee up near Hogan at a time or two during his era. But that's it. They weren't making the bucks that would sustain themselves, which is why they wrestled so late into their careers. There are the top 10% that never have to worry. John Cena is set for life.
Yeah.
There are other guys up near that top. Triple H, obviously, even if he didn't marry, was set for life.
Yeah.
Shawn, set for life. Rock, Austin, set for life. But what about the Boss Mans, the Coco Bewares, all these guys that die in the middle? The Roddies. I don't know how the hell Jake is still alive.
And I don't know about the set for life thing. There have been some people who've made some pretty heavy. Like Cena, he's fucking good. Rock obviously is good to go. But some of these guys you're looking at, Heath Slater, he makes 170, 180, 220,000 a year, something like that.
He's going to be doing conventions.
Right, he's going to be doing other things. But he's also taking a lot of the worst bumps, and his body's been abused and everything.
And had to work the most house
shows. And if
shows.
he was hurt tomorrow and wrestling is cut out of his life, he doesn't have health care unless he's been paying his own, right?
Correct.
He's been paying for his own travel expenses, his own lodging when he goes places. I mean, I get catering and I get in the physical once a year. I'm just saying, to me, Brian, it feels like Vince is like, nah, I'm not going to give you the stuff that I really should give you morally.
You brought up
I'm
your
just going to give half-assed.
You brought up your friend. How many fucking WWE wrestlers, and this is a hypothetical, but you brought up your friend negotiating whatever, how many of them would say, you know what, fuck you in catering, give me gas money to get me to your next event you're mandating I be at? Instead of giving me this catering that I could buy at a Taco Bell drive-thru for less.
Yeah.
Why don't you give me gas money
But
and travel
Drew
expenses?
McIntyre's going to be eating fucking
No.
Taco
But
Bell.
now
do
you're
you
now
understand
you're
what I'm saying?
but
though?
now you're opening the door to collective bargaining. Is what you're doing now.
Exactly.
Right, and then you form a union, so they get backdoored into it. I just want to say,
see where I'm going.
yeah, and I didn't get my second thing, but kind of did. As I said, either the talent is not going to bring this on by striking. They're not going to. I don't believe that. And good for them. They're trying to make a living.
I don't think they will either, but I'm saying that would work.
Okay, all right.
That would work.
I don't think it would. I don't think it would work.
When there's two empty shows in a row on the same week and nobody wants to show up, Vince could not react.
It won't work.
They'll get scabs.
They'll get
He
scabs.
couldn't quick enough. He could not quick enough.
Yes, he could.
He would at least miss 2 shows.
He'll make it work. I guarantee you he can make it work. It's either going to be what I said earlier or Fox. Or Fox says you're a liability. Your brand ID is falling.
When everybody has done a lockout, it's always one. Hockey still hasn't recovered from the lockout.
Okay.
That cost them a season. A lockout, if these wrestlers were to walk, yes, you could put out a shitty product, but you'd end up with replacement refs like you did in the NFL and replacement people that sucked.
Okay.
Or you'd have NHL miss a whole season.
I don't think Vince will give in to the talent. I think
he might not.
I
but
think
what
he
puts
views
out there would be shit.
He views those that talent as beneath him. Mm-hmm. He views them as beneath him, and no matter what they want to do, I will fire your ass and I will bring other people in, and I will make them stars.
Okay, but the people, if he had to bring in an entire new roster from day one,
he'd make it work.
I don't think he could.
No,
I think he could.
I don't think.
I was watching today.
I don't think creative is good enough. Rob, we bitch about creative every fucking week. You think that they're going to?
You think they care about creative? I'm not saying his product will be good. I'm saying he could fill the time.
There'll be bodies.
I watched today the old Raw goes on strike where it was this Punk, Hunter, and Sheamus, and Cena, and they filled a lot of time there. They can make shit happen. They can do it. But
that was kayfabe. They had that plan. That's different.
And you know what? And if the supersides go on strike, I guarantee you there's some of those people on that roster going, man, I just need the money. I would love the other things, but at the moment I need the money. It's like me. I'm not really digging my house I live in, But I can't afford to deposit on another one, so I'm just going to keep re-upping in this motherfucker.
Yeah, but
right?
I mean, I still think, though, yes, those guys could do that, but they could also go somewhere else.
They could. I just don't think Vince will care that much. Unless Vince is called to task by the U.S. government or by Fox Network in the deal. The deal's at risk. I don't think it fucking matters. But we disagree. It's cool.
I'm not saying – I don't think we disagree. Well, I agree with you. The talent's not going to do this.
Subtly.
Yeah, I don't think that – I agree with you that the talent probably wouldn't do this, but I disagree with you that if they did, they would – that Vince, after 3 weeks of shows with nobodies that anyone's ever heard of, would have to cave, at least on some degree, to get at least the top 20% guys back.
Okay. Well, Brian has checked out.
Yeah, way to dismiss me. Yeah,
no,
checked out too. You went, okay.
You both have checked.
You made a point. I was just saying, okay, like, okay.
Yeah.
Your point's fine. It's valid. I didn't have a follow-up. We could keep arguing back and forth, or we could.
I thought we were having a good discussion after this crappy trivia that stalled everybody.
I wasn't shitting on the discussion. I thought the discussion was good. I just don't think that the talent themselves has the power. I don't think they do.
They would if they acted as a group. They would. That's the thing. Yeah. If they. No, because, I mean, that's how every other major league sports has gotten, how the players have gotten it, because they all are part of this Players Association. That's how it happens. That's how you get everybody, instead of having me to go to Rob and go to Brian and go to everybody and get their names on a video game.
No.
I go and have a contract with one because they're all represented by the same. So it is what it is.
All right, guys. We're going to go ahead and we're going to call it here. I had some more to talk about, but we'll save it for another conversation. Tomorrow night we have SmackDown. And then, of course, we have the reaction show on Sunday night after Mania. So mark out like no one is watching.
I'll catch you on the flip side.
Marked Out Podcast is produced and edited by Record Studios and is recorded live from Charlotte, North Carolina. Subscribe, follow, and listen to us live following WWE programming on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook Live. Download the podcast by following us at podbean.com or subscribe on iTunes and Apple Podcasts. While you're there, go ahead and give us an honest and fair review and rating. Finally, if you have enjoyed our product and would like to see us grow, please donate to us by visiting the donation link below our live video, or you can donate via Venmo and Cash App at the handle Ravepro. That's RAVEPRO.
You're listening to the Electronic Media Collective Podcast Network. Yeah, it's a mouthful. For more great shows, visit electronicmediacollective.com.